Hey everybody, welcome to another city building live stream. I hope you're well, yeah, and coping in this crazy world of ours, man. I'm quite excited for this one, yeah. It's the penultimate house on this street here. I'm not messing about with this one, right? We're going to decorate this whole thing top to bottom, man. And I'm going for a cozy beach house vibe in here, right? That includes an open plan living and kitchen area, right? With a separate bathroom downstairs, man. 2 bedrooms in the attic, yeah, with a cozy chill out corner. And an ensuite as well for the master bedroom, man. Lots to do. You know, I try and give each house its own distinct vibe, right? And honestly, of all of them so far, this is the one I'd like to live in most. No lie. You know, there's going to be no empty shells in this city, man. That means every building fully furnished. You know, it's a mission and a half, yeah? So get yourself comfy, man, and let's jump in to the latest build of Sunset City. We got a beach house to try and build in this thing, and we're going to try and achieve this, right, as best that we can. Should we get in there and have a look? Because at the moment, she's just an empty shell. Now, we can ignore all this mess on the wall there. It's all going to be clad up, right? And I'm definitely thinking it's going to be like a white kind of vibe, mostly. And I'm also thinking it's going to be a big kind of open plan area. If maybe no rooms at all. I mean, it would make sense almost to have a loo down here, right? Maybe we could tuck it in the corner, but other than that, no bedrooms, and the kitchen would be open plan. You know, maybe across the window there, something different, man. Something in a different place to where we've put the other kitchens for sure. Yeah. Now, I kind of want each of these builds to have its own sort of vibe for sure, and I definitely think we can achieve a little beach house vibe. But it does mean we just got a bit of head scratching to do, and we're gonna have a play around with some blocks and just see how things feel, right? We'll get a lot of white blocks in our inventory and we'll kind of go from there, man. We'll see what kind of develops. Now, we can ignore that for now. We can break it, I suppose. Look, that gives us the access to the attic until such a time where we've built a staircase. Now, we may well just start off almost with a staircase, to be honest, because it's kind of the only thing that's the only structure that's going to be in here. We'll probably have a bathroom. I'm honestly thinking in this little corner here, we haven't had a bathroom on the front of the house in any of the previous builds, so it might be a nice idea to change things up, man, and just to kind of do that. So probably a little bathroom there, yeah, and then all this can be open plan. I'm thinking a little kitchen along there. That's my instinct, is just telling me a little kitchen along there, staircase somewhere. We'll figure that out quite early on. And then, like, we'll have, you know, just like couches and like a little chill out area. Lots of chill out areas. It's like a beach house, like a holiday home almost, right? That we're going to go for in here. Maybe even we'll build a little fireplace, you know, because if you're chilling by the beach, you come in from the sea, you're all wet, man, you want to warm up, yeah, nice to have a little fireplace. And we haven't built that many fireplaces, you know. The only fireplace we built is actually in the Victorian, the very first one, like really old fashioned, yeah, so it needed a fireplace. But I think we'll go for one in here as well, man. Give this room a bit of interest. It's going to be plenty of space for us to squeeze a fireplace in, yeah. And I mean, let's be honest, this kind of spot here where this kind of dripstone is, that's kind of screaming for a fireplace almost. So I reckon we'll probably stick one in there. Have couches here, a little bathroom there, kitchenette. So the only question is, right, where do we stick this staircase? I mean, we could almost have a staircase right by the front door. Right, and a lot of houses that I've been in, houses that I've lived in, certainly have had that. But I don't know, I'm not really convinced. It's almost like too much as soon as you come in to have a staircase there. I'd kind of prefer it was like almost here. I don't know if we can avoid the windows with this thing over there. It'd be like one down. Yeah, it looks like we will be able to avoid the windows, yeah, with the staircase. Maybe we'll have the staircase here. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, so let's do this. Here we go again, yeah. Off we go again, right from square one, an empty shell, and we're going to try and create a vibe, something brand new, something we haven't done before. I have built like a kind of Miami style house in my long-term survival world, and that was pretty cool. Yeah. But I'm going to do something different here for sure. You know, a different vibe. It's not really a Miami house. It's just an ordinary kind of beach house. And you know, maybe we'll have some like beams across the roof. Now, we'll definitely swap this ceiling out for sure. But maybe we will have the beams come into it somehow. You know, we'll create some new beams. Yeah, alright. Well, I think, look, we've got a completely clear inventory. So let's just have a little look in our blocks. Let's just see what we can do for a kind of white vibe. We're going to have a little play, and I'm going to need a bit of colour. I don't want it all to be white, so I think we're going to have certainly at least one wall that has some colour on it. And that wall will probably be kind of like an aquamarine colour. That's quite, you know, quite a nice little vibe here. Either that or maybe cyan. And that's probably a good place to start. Yeah, I mean, we'll take the white wall, but I'm looking for something different. We'll see what we can do. Get a little bit creative up in here, yeah? With the ceiling, we do just want like plain kind of almost white. So we might go for maybe white concrete kind of beams going across it. I'm not sure. Yeah, you see, almost we're starting with the colours. I wanted to start with the white, yeah. And I'm definitely thinking maybe we could do something with the glazed terracotta as well, yeah. But we'll kind of save that for later. Let's just get some more white blocks in for now. Let's just have a play around, man. It's going to be a fully chilled stream, yeah. I'm just going to take my time and figure out what we can do here, man. I'm pretty sure. Let's go have a look in the full inventory there. And see what we can do for like white blocks, mix it up, get a nice beach house vibe going. And we've got white planks, right? So maybe the floor could be white planks. We haven't done that yet, so that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, nice and chill, man. And again, look, with the prismarine, we've kind of got, I think that's going to be our colour range. A nice beach house with probably just one wall, I reckon. With like a nice colour. And then the rest of it all pretty white, man. But we don't want it plain white, boring white. We want to kind of mix it up a little, like, you know, have it a little bit jazzy. Yeah, I'm looking at the quartz, right? It's a kind of obvious one, almost too obvious. Like, I don't think we'll go for quartz very much. We'll take a block of quartz just in case. Yeah, and that's kind of too shiny. We'll add almost more kind of matte vibe. Okay, so now you're kind of talking. What about this? The calcite. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And maybe the brick version as well, right? Yeah, let's just put the kind of aquamarine stuff away for now. I mean, look, we got diamond blocks, man. Cut diamond. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess the white concrete powder as well. Okay, I think that's probably enough, man, to start with, yeah? We can see what we can do, kind of get some wall vibes going with those blocks there for sure. So there's no rush here, man. We're just going to take our time and figure this out. I definitely think on the floor, I'm thinking the white planks might make a nice floor. So maybe we just start right there and kind of do that and build up a vibe from there. I mean, that definitely screams beach house to me. Yeah, it's kind of like lime washed floor. Yeah, makes sense, man. Here we go, back in our element, man. Just building, decorating, all this kind of good stuff. Oh, I'll tell you what we will want, yeah. Let's get our potion of reaching, man. Let's have a little sip of that. Almost as good as tea, not quite, but almost. Yeah. We'll swap you over there, man. Just put you there. Stick the wall there. Yeah, that does just help us, right? We could just do it like this there. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking probably like a rug or two on the floor. Yeah, we're going to fill the floor with the kind of furniture. You know, some couches in a nice kind of like square. Maybe a big screen TV on the wall as well, I guess. Nice relaxing beach house vibe, man. That's all we want. Something different, yeah. A different vibe to all the other buildings. Yeah, we don't want to do that. They're the lights from downstairs, man. So whatever ones are on need to stay on. Whichever ones are off should stay off. So we'll try to avoid hitting those if we can. Alright. Yeah, I didn't really have much time for a proper introduction, yeah, with all that lag happening. Wasn't sure what was going on, man. They say we've been there before. with the mod pack kind of lagging out and causing us problems, and really don't want to go back to that place. Oh look, we've destroyed one. Kind of sucks. Luckily, we only did this yesterday, so I can remember what it was. Now let's stick that over there. Now I don't know if you can place these kind of like this. No. Yeah, okay, so you can. Alright, that's cool. Problem averted. So, yeah, but I hope everybody's alright. I hope you've been doing alright, man. It's a nice Saturday evening here. I've had eaten all my tea, got a nice cup of drink of tea just here. All's kind of almost right in the world. Yeah, there we go. Just get into the chill vibe, man. I must admit, I say all's right in the world. Yeah, it's been a pretty chaotic kind of day. All feels right now because we're in here building. And we've nearly finished this row, man. Only got one house to do after this one. And that's kind of a good place to be, yeah. Because after that, we're going to build some roads. And I do like building roads. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. But I just love kind of like carving through the Minecraft landscape. With a nice straight road. Really kind of make the landscape your own. Kind of make sense of it all, yeah. And we'll be doing that very soon, man. I'm looking forward to doing that. Okay, we're getting there. This is a nice beach house sort of floor, isn't it? You know, stick some rugs down, all that malarkey, yeah, and we'll be good. Oh, should we just ignore that for now? Let's just get these last blocks dug out, man, and then we'll look at that. We're going to clad these walls, man. To be honest, those bricks are quite a nice vibe for the inside of a beach house, yeah, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think we will clad the walls for sure. Right, where are we? Light grey. Right, we can get rid of that. Pop you there and get back to business here. Yeah, this look crazy, innit? That's a little vent from downstairs, man. We've got butchers underneath this place. We only built it yesterday, yeah. Nice little butcher store. You can get all your meat, all your food. Handy little place to have, yeah. Okay, beautiful. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, we've got the particles as well, look, coming from next door, yeah. I mean, that does kind of bring a beach house vibe almost, having those particles. I kind of like it. Alright, I don't know. Should we get a notional staircase in here just for now, right? Let's just imagine that we're going to have a staircase there. Whoa. Get your fingers on straight there. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's kind of near the front door, but not too near the front door. It sort of leaves the rest of it all open, yeah? It's kind of what we're going for, man. Yeah, excuse me, I think that will stay there. Let's just make sure we're not going to have problems up here. Yeah, nice. No, that's perfect, yeah. Beautiful. Should we open a window? I don't see why not. Alright, yeah, so there's a staircase. And let's get a little room, man. There's only going to be one room in this place, yeah, and it's going to be like the bathroom. Now this wall has to be clad. I mean, I say that, maybe the bathroom could have those pink walls almost. I'm not sure, I don't think so though. I mean, it is quite nice for a beach house almost, isn't it? Just a small little bathroom. We don't want to consume any more space here than we have to from this room. I want a nice big open plan room here, man. Whoa, we've gone from lag to the game sort of feels super quick now. Does anybody else get that? where your game kind of feels sort of quick all of a sudden. It was all lagging earlier, now it's kind of like feels really smooth as ice, man. Let's not knock it, let's appreciate that. Yeah, so if we do it like that, that means we can kind of clad the outside of this wall in whatever this room's going to be. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I don't think we need a double door there, just a normal single door into the bathroom there, and this will be a bathroom. Just a nice little one. And this will be a big open plan, kind of beach house, yeah? Yeah, for sure, man, that kind of works. I suppose the only other structural thing we want to get in right now, I suppose, is like a fireplace. I was thinking we'll have like a fireplace for this one as well. Just really kind of make it feel a bit cozier, yeah? For sure, man. Should we fill that hole in? That's kind of wrong there. Let's have a look. There we go. That's better. That's better. So, I don't know. You know, since we've got this in our hand, let's just build a fireplace out of this for now. But I don't suspect it will stay like this. Yeah, I'm wondering if it should come out by 2. Because we're going to have to clad that back wall anyway, so kind of makes sense. We just have like a wall that comes out a bit further, yeah? Give the room a bit of shape. But I suppose it kind of takes away a little bit from the open plan. Yeah, like I say, this won't stay like this, but I'm just trying to get a feel right now, man. We could make it out of wood almost, yeah? Maybe like the twisted wood. The twisted nether wood might work. Yeah, I kind of like that. Alright, so let's just see. We're going to have one wall which has got colour. I think we are going to go for the coloured wall first. And then we'll build up the white walls on the rest of the walls, kind of around that almost. Just see what's going to look nice here. I say we may well kind of change it out. I'm definitely thinking more of a plain vibe, you know. Like probably not that prismarine. And I don't think cyan wool, like it's either going to be this concrete powder or just concrete itself. Yeah, I think just the concrete itself, I think is going to do for us there. The powder's quite nice, man. But just like a kind of painted wall almost, right? It's just, you know, painted in this colour, man. That's what we're going for here. Don't want it to feel too busy. You need it to be relaxing, right? Beach houses are kind of, you know, you go there to relax almost, don't you? So we want it to kind of be relaxing, I guess. Yeah, I do quite like that actually. That's pretty cool. Now the question is, do we want the fireplace to go right to the ceiling of that, or would we rather have the wall come out like this? Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Definitely not going to keep the spruce one. We're going to swap that out for certain, yeah. I mean, it's even got a proper little space for a chimney up in here, yeah? Should we get a sea lantern, man? Let's give this thing a bit of light. Yeah. Like that. Alright. Yeah, we're going to leave those in there for now, yeah? Until we kind of figure out what we're going to do for a light situation in here. But okay, I am feeling that. I'm almost feeling that we should swap the fireplace out. Almost like now. I mean, maybe we could use these bricks. You kind of want bricks as opposed to wood, don't you, around your fire? Let's be honest about this. Yeah, we can still build it out somewhat, yeah? Like put a little something across the top there. Make it feel a bit more kind of cozier. Almost as well, I'm thinking maybe the fireplace isn't quite that big. Can we actually bring this down? Yeah, maybe more like that, huh? At least for now. Like I say, it's kind of structurally, at least it's in there. Kind of makes this a little less open plan than I'd hoped for. I won't lie yet, but I still think we got the space. Although I'm thinking maybe now the kitchen probably goes in across there. And we have the main kind of chill out area sort of here. No, some sofas there. And a little bank of sofas there. Yeah, so I'll tell you what, let's bring this, because again it's going to be closed off even more, because in theory the staircase will be out here, because we're going to clad this wall, and I think we're going to clad this wall now, and we'll see what we can do with this. Let's get all the white stuff in there, and maybe the white concrete powder. Again, we'd have to come up with a solution there above the... Yeah, I don't think that's white enough actually. We're not going to have that anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, and like I said, I don't want it to be busy. I don't want it to feel busy. But I don't want it to feel boring either, so... Yeah, that doesn't really scream beach house to me, man. Like I say, there's no rush here. We're just going to play about with these blocks here. Definitely not those. I mean, almost, to be honest with you, it's kind of boring, yeah? Just to have what concrete, the different types of concrete. But let's just have a look. Yeah, it's just too plain, that man. Too plain. Yeah, let's just play about, man. This is Minecraft, yeah? Let's enjoy the process. Just seeing what we can come up with. Yeah, not the white wall either. I don't know, maybe we were on the right track with this. I mean, we could go slightly kind of jazzy almost. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that kind of works. You know, we get the nice smooth white concrete in, but not too much of it, where it feels kind of boring. Yeah, I think so. I think that might work. Yeah, it brings a little bit of visual kind of interest almost to it. Let's try this. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. I think that's it. I think that's the design, man, for the walls. Let's do this, and let's hope we don't change our minds, but I don't think we will. I think that's it. So, where are we now? What are we doing here? It's there. Alright. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it works. I don't think we're going to use the quartz. I think we can dispatch of the quartz. I'm not sure about the white wall. We'll just keep that there for now. Keep both the walls there. I think it's only the quartz, to be honest, that we've completely ruled out. I don't think we'll use quartz in here, though. Yeah, so just like this, yeah? Yeah, okay. So that's a nice little start, man. Now these ones we can take out, so we can do that right now. Yeah, and I guess those as well. All right. See how much space we've got left in here. It's always the way. Oh, to be honest with you, yeah, this corner might be somewhat problematic because, like, which way do you do it? It's either like that. I mean, maybe. Yeah, no, definitely not like that. Let's just see how that feels. I mean, this is the kitchen area, so it's all right for it to have a slightly different design, I would say. Yeah, let's just do it from here. Yeah, I think that works, man. I think that works. And we may well change one of the walls out or something, yeah? And kind of take it floor to ceiling almost. But we'll see. But now that definitely works. We just ignore the lanterns for now. We will swap those out, yeah? When we get a proper light solution, we'll swap those lanterns out for sure. Get a little fire in there. Really want some sofas here, yeah? So yeah, I think this space, man. And then you go around here, a little kind of kitchen there, and a kind of bigger kind of chill out area here. You know, you want some open plan bits, yeah. You know, maybe a TV on the wall there, perhaps, and another bank of couches there. That kind of work, and that's kind of all you need, really. It's like I say, it's a beach house. You know, maybe some bookcases across there, something like that. Yeah, I'm starting to feel this. Have a look. Now, the question is, do we want this across the door? I mean, I almost kind of do. I think we'll leave that just like that for now and let that kind of sit there. Yeah, alright, man. Alright. That's the start. I guess we could clad the ceiling now. Yeah, let's have a quick look. I was thinking, in fact, let's do some beams. I was wanting to get some beams in the ceiling, yeah. And so I think we'll probably clad it in a half block and use like a full block across the ceiling. That'll have to be something different to what we've already used. Maybe we will. I mean, we can have the beams go the opposite way to the way they actually are. Yeah, that's not a problem. Have a look. There'll be 3. Yeah, maybe a bit further apart, so we just have 2 of them here like this. No, in there, thank you. Yeah, kind of odd almost, but I don't want them to be odd on the fireplace. I think, I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe that is odd. What have we done? 3. Maybe we do just indeed put it here. And then here. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Alright, now let's get a slab. A nice white slab, man. For the ceiling. I mean, maybe we could use the smooth quartz just for the ceiling, yeah. In between these tiles here. Let's have a look, see how that works. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe we'll take that beam right in. Should we have a little look? See what that looks like if we do that. It's 6 of one, half done. It doesn't of the other, to be honest. It kind of looks cursed either way. I think we'll put the concrete back for now. Like that. Yeah, I think that's cool, man. I think we can go with that. I'm gonna swap that stairs out for something nicer, yeah, for sure. Put that there like that for now. Alright. Definitely need some lights in here, don't we? It's getting a bit dark now, I feel. So I think we'll do some lights next, figure out what we can do. I'm not sure what beach house lights kind of look like, to be honest. You know, lamps, I'm definitely thinking, yeah. We'll get some side tables, stick some lamps and stuff like that on there. But you're kind of probably going to need some ceiling lights of some description, aren't you? Or maybe some wall lights. Let's have a look. I mean, we got these, but I don't know. I don't think they scream like beach house to me. I won't lie. And we've also got some tunnel lights, which we haven't used for a while, but they do kind of bring a vibe almost. Now, I don't know. Let's try these first. I mean, they certainly bring the light, don't they? I don't know, actually, they kind of do fit, yeah? Let's start getting rid of some of these now. And maybe we could have like paintings on the wall, right? With these lights above them, almost. I mean, we'll try that now, see how that looks. Let's get a painting in. So it's like a 2x1, yeah? And we do have other types of paintings, but you can't control the size of them, so we're not going to use those right now. But oh, okay, so it's a 1x2, right? So let's do that, man. And again, you've only really got 2 options here, which is kind of unfortunate, but it sort of is what it is, yeah. Why can't we place that there? We get this with these paintings sometimes. Okay. I mean, that's odd, yeah, just to have 2 the same. So yeah, just like that, I guess. Just to give the lights a kind of reason to be there almost. That sort of works. Yeah, and I guess here, yeah, if we have like a full sort of light situation there. And then we can probably get like a nice big painting. What's this, 4x3? Let's just have a look. Do we have a 4x3? We do. And the other thing, let's have a look. Well, we're not using the brick. I think it's called a canvas. Yeah, a canvas. Look, so I don't know. You get nice paintings off these, but you just can't control the size. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't need to. That's perfect. That's beautiful. That worked out like a little dream. That's very beach house to me. All right. So yeah, tunnel lights with a little painting. That's cool. And these little sconces on the side wall there. That's okay as well. Yeah, let's just do these. Let's get all the lights up in here. And I think we'll probably just do the same thing again, right? You know, cut the paintings. And of course we can't like have, you know, the kind of the same 2x1 ones. So maybe just those, like a 2x2 ones. Let's have a look. And I'll tell you what, this okay, so there. This cycle through paintings, I think it's a data pack, not a mod, but cycle through paintings it's called. And you know, you can just click it like that to change the painting, man. It's really cool. Saves you so much time, yeah. The angel and the spider, maybe. Skull's a bit heavy. It's cool though, for another vibe. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, nice. And I was just thinking maybe some sconces along here as well, right? I don't know, like, you know, just on that wall, just like that. And here we'll have some lamps, man. We'll put some tables, stick some lamps. We'll get the lights sorted in there. But yeah, that's a vibe, man, for sure. That painting worked out well. Yeah, we'll build a little fireplace. So we'll probably build it out somewhat as well, yeah. But that's just fine there, like that for now. All right. Let's work on this staircase. I mean, I must admit, I was thinking about putting like a modern staircase in. We'll play around, right? Excuse me. With some blocks for the staircase, because it's either just going to be white steps. Oh, stair, isn't it? White stair. Like that. Or we could try and get kind of all modern on it and use some trapdoors. Now, either like the iron trapdoors or maybe some glass. Maybe the concrete, but I'm not sure. Just have a little look, man, through our more trapdoors. Yeah, and I was thinking maybe glass trapdoors, because we do have glass trapdoors, man, which is pretty crazy, yeah. Or maybe the grey. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a little play with the stairs, man. I mean, we know what these are going to look like here. We don't really need to play with those. I just think that's a bit boring. I don't know. Let's just try these. Now, the problem with these, I think, can you... Yeah, without jump enabled. Yeah, I don't think the lines are working for us there. I think the white concrete's going to be too boring, man. Just like the walls, yeah? Yeah, nah. Let's see what the glass looks like. My instinct says the grey. Yeah, I think that might work. We will have to jump up the stairs. We haven't got auto jump enabled. I don't know why. But yeah, okay, cool. That's like a nice modern staircase, yeah, for the beach house, man. And we will want to put like a, not like a side rail on this almost. Have a little look. I mean, again, I'm thinking trapdoors, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, we don't really need those ones, do we? I think just on the side of the stair almost, just like that. I mean, it's kind of odd, almost you kind of want one there, but no. Yeah, nice and simple, man. That's a nice little modern staircase. And we'll have the bedrooms and stuff like that up here, yeah? Yeah, okay, so what's all this? Let's just stick a bit of spruce on there for now, man. In fact, do you know what? Let's stick the concrete powder. Sorry, full concrete there. Just like that. Yeah, a little floating staircase, man. That works. That's pretty cool. Alright, job done there. Yeah, we've got a bathroom to build. I don't think we'll concern ourselves too much with that right now. And again, this wall actually can be deleted, yeah, in theory, and swapped out. This one can't, so what I'm thinking is maybe we just keep one wall, this pink brick, and we'll swap out the other ones. In fact, this one, yeah, needs to be clad as well. Or we could keep it the pink brick. Well, we'll worry about the bathroom shortly, man. Let's just get this room kind of sorted first. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm definitely getting beach house vibes. You know, kind of. We will when we get the furniture in, yeah? Yeah, should we put the fireplace in? I think we'll put the fireplace in. Now this can't be swapped. This has to stay. So this is why we've made the fireplace kind of this deep almost, yeah. We need to clad the back of this wall now with something. So let's get rid of the trapdoors we didn't use, man. Just keep those ones. I mean, either you could have white walls at the back here, like brick walls. They usually do them like black, as it were. Yeah, we've got light in there, so I mean we could leave the chimney stack almost. Maybe have steps and then trapdoors. Maybe we discarded that trapdoors too soon. Let's get our calcite steps, yeah. And then let's just have another little look at the trapdoors. I mean, almost maybe that. Yeah, or maybe this. I don't know if these ancient debris ones will actually close or not without a button. Let's kind of try that. They do. Yeah, okay, so that's quite cool. So let's get rid of you for now. And let's actually just give this thing a kind of chimney, huh? I mean, almost maybe we do two types, like it transitions from that to even dirtier up there. Yeah, I kind of like that. Like even here almost. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have a debris steps, because that would kind of work for us. Let's have another look at the stairs. And see if we can get something equivalent at least, man. Yeah, almost. It's a thinking game, yeah. Got a plan. I mean, almost to be honest with you, cobblestone is the nearest equivalent. Well, I'm not convinced by that yet. Let's just try that as well. It's kind of silly almost to have cobblestone, but do you know what? I think that is the one. I think that's the one that works. Yeah, and maybe these walls as well. We just have be the ancient debris. Now we have modded this ancient debris, so it's no longer that kind of brown. We've made it white. I don't know why we chose to do that, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, I think so, man. I think that's quite cool. Let's get rid of that for now. Yeah, in fact, maybe we go for the old basalt there as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. And I think we light this thing up, man. Just start getting a vibe going. Let's stick a little campfire in here, yeah? Got a full inventory, man. We're gonna need to make a chest or something soon. Yeah, man, just like that, yeah? Yeah, nice. You say we'll put something over the front of it as well, like a guardrail, yeah. So, I don't know, maybe the trapdoors. Once again. Yeah, let's just have a look. We want it to kind of be see-through, yeah. Yeah, almost like that one, but kind of match the surround almost. And I think if we go modern, we've got something called modern walls, and I don't know, I'm thinking that might actually work, just to build this thing out a touch. Yeah, not really convinced by that, I won't lie. Yeah, almost better off leaving it like that and then just sticking a little step in here. Let's get rid of something like that spruce. Yeah, get a little brick step. Yeah, I don't know about that either, to be truthful. Tell you what might help us in this situation, right? Let's stick the campfire there. We do have little things called parapets. Now, let's have a think. Maybe the granite. Maybe the mangrove. I think we can get rid of some of these paintings for now, and that's cool. Yeah, I mean, that kind of works. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm almost feeling like it's too high, like almost we want the steps to be here. Make it a little bit cozier. Let's just have a look. I'm actually not offended by the fact that the brick goes above the mantelpiece there. I'm thinking maybe we kind of build it upwards. You know, make a bit of a feature of that. Yeah, kind of. Do. What about if these were up here, though? Nah. I kind of want it to feel a bit more three-dimensional. It's all a bit flat up here for my liking, to be truthful. I don't know, though. That does work. I kind of like that. I think we'll do that like that. At least for now. And like I say, maybe we'll swap it out when we're doing things later. But yeah, there's a nice little fireplace, yeah? Nice little mantelpiece. And you can kind of stick stuff on top of these, yeah? They poke off the edge, right? They come out too far, but you can do it. Yeah, maybe kind of those little wall lights on there. Perhaps that's what we're missing. For now. Yeah, okay, so I think that was what we wanted. Beautiful. Alright, nice. I think we're going to work on a kitchen. And then I think we're going to work our way out from here with some sofas and do some sofas and just get this place out. But I mean, that's the basic design now. And we'll kind of finish on the bathroom. The bathroom's kind of easy almost, yeah. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, let's get a little chest in though, okay? So, have we got anything that we can get rid of? I guess something that we haven't used, or just to be honest, these paintings. Yeah, a little chest, man. Something that looks kind of beachy. I mean, to be honest, we have got diamond chests and we haven't used those before yet. And we got that as well. Let's have a look. Kind of fits with the wall, yeah. Now, I do think we'll probably have a TV or something on there, and like, you know, couch there, couch here, couch here. A few little tables, maybe bookcases there, and something else there. So maybe across this wall will be a good place to just kind of have, just to have something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. Just like that, man. Nice and simple. And we'll use this diamond. Well, look at it. It's crazy, yeah. I must admit, it makes me laugh every time I see this. You should see the netherite one, man. It fills the screen even more. It's absolutely insane. So we'll just stick some random blocks up here, basically. Things that we've used, I guess, and even things that we haven't as well. Just blocks that we no longer need. You know, and you know, a little Bruce's bonus for you there. There's a bit of ancient debris to be had in here. Yeah, so they're more like blocks we haven't used down here. And we'll stick the blocks that we have used kind of more up here. Yeah, just like that, man. And again, we have used the white, you know, the white concrete, and we're probably going to use it again. But I think we'll just kind of have a good clear out of the inventory right now, to be honest. Let's not mess about. Yeah, let's put the trapdoors here, yeah? Yeah, we use that in the roof. We use these for the stairs. I guess we'll keep the lights on us for now, man. That's not the end of the world, is it? And we definitely use that. We use that in the floor. And we also use that in the fireplace. Alright. Oh. Okay. Beautiful. I don't think we need a sea lantern. And we'll stick a fireplace here as well. There's our little builder's chest, man. Getting all organised. That's what we need. Yeah, I like this. I do feel this wall probably needs some light of some description. We're going to have a TV there. I mean, maybe we have some lights going up the stairs almost. I don't know. I mean, they don't really fit with the modern vibe, do they, that well? But they do bring the two sides of the kind of house together almost. I think that works. I think that's okay. Just have a look, have a feel. Yeah, that's cool, man, that's nice. But like I say, we're going to have some lamps on here, so that'll bring us a bit of colour there for sure. Alright, so we've got plenty of inventory space now, man. Let's have a look at this kitchen. I do have an idea, and I'm not sure how viable it is, but we've got some fridges in here, which I'm thinking might work for kitchen cabinets. And we also have official bona fide cabinets. But look at that, I don't think they're going to work, man. Like, they don't feel... I suppose they are kind of beach housey. Somewhat, but they don't feel like they fit with the vibe of the building. Let's try cupboard. Yeah, nah, none of them. Let's have a little browse, man. Have a browse through all these mods. You know, we've spent so long putting them on here. Let's make the most of them up here. Yeah, build little kitchen cabinets, yeah? I mean, that is a good place to start with that fridge. I do think that might work, but we kind of want to mix it up as well, yeah? You can't just all have that. And we'll probably stick a little worktop on there as well, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, we do need this stuff. We're kind of jumping the gun a little, but should we grab this? Like a toaster and a microwave? For sure, man. I mean, almost, to be honest with you, like at Beehive, you know, you can't put stuff in them. But maybe that'll work as a cabinet. We'll give it a go. Yeah, I do like the colour of the birch. It's just that worktop that kind of throws me off. I won't lie. It does kind of work here. We can have the cooker. We can have the birch cooker, yeah. Let's just see with the overhanging birch if that works for us. I think that's enough to play with. Let's give that a little go. We can build up a little kitchen vibe here, man. Yeah, I'll probably have cabinets coming out here somewhat, yeah. And like a sink there. We'll have to get a sink in. And a cooker maybe there, I guess. Like that. Yeah, I mean that kind of works, yeah. Yeah, I don't think the beehive and that's going to work for us, to be honest. What about these? Just to give a bit of colour. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm going to leave that there for now. Okay, I think that works, man. I think our original idea of the fridge was a good one, and I think that works. That's a little kitchen, just like that. Nice and simple. Let's get a sink. Again, if we were in vanilla, probably just use a cauldron, but we're not, so you know, we gotta get a little sink in. That's not a problem. And the beehive was a good idea. Maybe we'll use that in the front room. You know, in the kind of the lounge, as it were. Right, not the cooker. We've done the cooker. Little sink there. Yeah, I'm not keen on that, to be honest. Maybe... Yeah, okay, so that kind of works. Kind of makes it make a bit more sense. And besides, you can actually store stuff in there. But you cannot store stuff in there. They are fridges. But they're kitchen cupboards, man, not fridges. This is Minecraft. And if you say they're cupboards, they're cupboards. Yeah, we'll stick some stuff on there. You know, maybe get a shelf. Maybe just stick some stuff in item frames there. But that's kind of it. I think that's it. We'll have a little dining table there even. Yeah, that'll work. There's actually more room than I thought. Let's get a couch in here, man, because maybe we just have a tiny little dining table there. All depends on this couch area here. And what's that look like with just one? Yeah, do you know, honestly, it's a bit close to the painting, but I kind of prefer the height it gave us like that. Yeah, I think like that. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, we've got a little kitchen. We'll kit it out properly later, yeah? Although I suppose we could stick the microwave and stuff in there now. Almost like, yeah. Yeah, not necessarily. What about, can we put it this way? Yeah, no, not like that. Okay, that's better. You can see the little notches. That's better. Alright, beautiful. There. I definitely think we'll want some plant life in here. We'll build some pot plants later as well. We'll build our own, I think. Let's get these couches in first, yeah? And I'll tell you what, let's put the kitchen bits in here. We'll put them in the bottom cupboard. They're well heavy, so best to stick them up in the bottom cupboard there. Yeah, nice cooker, nice sink, microwave, and I don't think we need this island counter. I don't know, maybe we've discounted it too soon. Yeah, I don't think we do. I think we're good in there, man. I think that's cool. We'll stick it in there anyway. And I don't know, I guess we'll probably use those oak ones again out in the front room. It sort of makes sense to me. Now, I think are they called couches? We do have, okay, what are these? These are the black ones, yeah. And we did use those in the 90s flat that we built. So I think we use something different here. And if we just zoom to the end here, we've got some proper ones, some proper comfy looking couches which you barely used for some reason. Yeah, let's go back up. They're here somewhere. There they were. Right there. Now those, if you're in a beach house, right, I think you want a real comfy, cozy couch, don't you? So those, for me, scream comfy, cozy. Let's try a grey one, yeah? Cyan. I think the light blue would clash. I don't think I want to go for black. Maybe the white one. And perhaps a brown as a wildcat, but I don't suspect we'll use the brown. And again, some buffets, yeah? We'll just take one for now just to see what they look like, and then we can kind of swap the colour out later. Honestly, I'm thinking the cyan, like, keep it kind of simple. I don't know. Yeah, it's too much with the wall almost. And that's not enough. Do these connect if they're different colours? No. Yeah, that's definitely not the white. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe the cyan then. It felt like too much, but it's the best of the options there for sure. Okay, so they don't connect on a corner. That's kind of unfortunate, but okay. Yeah, just like that, yeah? Yeah, nice man, just like that. Nice and simple. We'll put a little rug down. What will it be? Yeah, we'll cover this whole thing, man, in a nice little rug, yeah? Build a little pot plant. We'll stick some tables in. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know about the beehive. It's just maybe. It's not like you want bees in here, no, let's be honest, but we do want cabinets. Yeah, I don't think so, actually. Maybe not. Just a little cabinet like that almost is better. And I think we'll stick some bookcases across here. And we'll have some more couches here, but not the same, man. We've got to have a different couch in this area. Let's have a look. This is the central block here. That's what you watch telly on, that one. A bit close. Maybe. Yeah, that kind of works. I don't know, maybe we could mix it up almost. No, it's too much here, too many different types. Worth a try. And maybe just like a seat, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, somebody likes to sit alone for some reason there. Yeah, that's it, man, that's cool. And I think, well, let's just set the scene here and get a TV in, man. Move this thing forward, yeah? So we've got two different types of TV. Now, we didn't use the brown couch. And we're not going to use the white couch either. Now, I wonder if these are different sizes. Right? Oh, that's the big one, yeah? Yeah, I think this is a small one. Yeah, more like for a bedroom, that one, yeah? Yeah, but it doesn't have channels, this. It just comes on and be white like that. But, you know, that's okay, man. That's okay. So maybe another little unit here. We might change the unit up somewhat. Yeah, I do quite like that actually. But I'm almost thinking that maybe this one needs to be different. Let's just have another little look. Maybe a jungle. Maybe a birch. Yeah, maybe actually. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, I quite like that as well. Yeah, I think that screams kind of beach house a little bit more for me personally, that one there. Alright, so again, we're sticking a little rug down here. Okay, is this chair too close? Yeah. Let's remedy that. Let's get rid of these two. We're not going to use those two. I mean, I get the sense that that feels like it's too far now almost. Maybe that one's just like a little double seat. No, we'll put a little table on the side of it or something. I don't know. Yeah, no, do you know, I think we were fine. Just like that, man. I think that's the way. We'll have a little table here. So let's do that. And again, we're not going to vanilla this. You know, we've done plenty of vanilla stuff next door. So we're just going to modify it in a nice table. Sorry, bring in, I should say, a nice modified table here. And I'm definitely feeling glass top will give us something. I mean, maybe we'll have like the grey tables with the green couches and the green table with the grey couches. It's kind of, I don't know if that'll be wrong or, yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a grey zone and like a green zone. Yeah, I don't think we want it'd be too symmetrical, but too busy to have one there. I just think one table there, that's cool. Let's have a look. Yeah, and I think that's okay. Two tables on this side, one table over there. Maybe we have the green tables or a different type of table here. Yeah, we'll just go with our instincts here, man. Whatever feels kind of right, almost. But they don't connect. We do have tables that actually connect. I think that's what we're going to want to go for here, man, for sure. So it must be these ones. What other ones are there? No. Have a look. What is patio furniture? Don't think so. Patio table. Is that... If that's low to the ground, that might make a nice coffee table. Let's try those three. Yeah, I just want a kind of birch one almost. But I don't want those legs that come with the birch. That's the problem with that. Let's try like either the jungle or an oak one. You know, it's just got to get it right and mix up the vibe a little bit. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Oh, they connect even if they're different as well. Yeah, I think the jungle man just brings a little bit more kind of colour almost. That's pretty cool. Alright, we've got like, we'll have some lamps and stuff like that there as well, yeah? Now what about these puffies? They've got light grey ones. I mean, we're going to have a coffee table here, so let's grab our little coffee table selection. You know, we could make a coffee table for sure, just using planks, yeah. But I don't think we... Oh, it's quite cool actually, yeah. It's too big though. I mean, that's kind of perfect. Yeah, what about this one? Yeah, okay, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, no coffee table here, man. Things get burnt on the fire. I mean, we could fit one in theory, but no. Just a nice little rug there. It's where you put your feet up. Little coffee table there. Do you know, honestly... Yeah, I think so, just like that, man. Let's have a look. What was this acacia? Maybe we'll try the acacia table in the center there. Okay, but it's got like orange top on it. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work for us. Yeah, I mean, it kind of does. It's like, sort of like 80%. I don't know, like the orange actually, you know, we've got kind of orange here, yeah? Kind of does, but the only thing it does is make these look kind of less good. Let's go back to the jungle ones of these. I'm in and hiring here backwards and forwards, but you know what? This is what it's all about, man. Nice and chill. Yeah, I think so. I think like that. Yeah, what you reckon? And we'll get some bookcases in here. It's a bit very much, all of a sudden feels very kind of dull and boring here, yeah. Got a little bathroom to do in there. That's nice and easy. But I think we'll get both types of bookcases, yeah. We'll just stick some ordinary books in for now, but I do suspect we'll stick some little treats, some enchanted books in there before the end. So yeah, we don't want to block off the staircase, do we, to be honest, so that's kind of probably going to be it right there. Yeah, and I do think that's probably it. Like say we might have a little pot plant or something there, or a pot plant on top of it. We'll see. I'm just going to stick a couple of books in there for now. And then we'll, you know what, let's get these enchanted books right now. Let's do this. Let's give it a little treat for whoever explores this city. A bit of mending. Unbreaking. Always a winner. And whatever good one comes first, which is fortune. Beautiful, just like that. And extra ones in there for you, man. Why waste them, yeah? Alright, so we can put the TVs away. Don't need the TVs again anytime soon, man. Stick all the tables and stuff like that up in here. Nice clear inventory. On to the next phase, yeah? We'll stick some couches down. Some couches, I say some rugs down in front of the couches. Alright. And those chests, I think we're done with, certainly for now, yeah? We'll put some chests in the chest. And the canvas. Perfect. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, that's definitely progress. We'll do some rugs, stick some pot plants, stick some lamps. You know, kind of like finishing touches almost. And then we'll probably go around again and stick some extra finishing touches around, right? And I'm not sure if we want paintings on these walls. I'm kind of happy to leave, you know, one wall clear. That's, you know, it's not the end of the world to have a clear wall. But yeah, this is feeling good, man. This is feeling good. I'm gonna make a fresh cup of tea, right, while the stream is quiet there, and I shall be back in 2. Okay, let's get back into this, man. I got a nice fresh cup of tea there, ready for phase 2 now. So what do you reckon? We've got a little beach house. That's the vibe we're going for. You know, just a cozy, comfy kind of beach house vibe. I think we've kind of got it, to be honest. Need some finishing touches though, yeah. Definitely need some kind of rugs almost. And some pot plants. And that's about it really, I think. I don't want this place to be busy. You kind of want it to feel clean and kind of open. Now we do have some actual rugs here, so let's just try this. I think we kind of want a contrast almost. So we'll take the cyan just in case. But I'm thinking the black. We've also used the grey, haven't we? So there, let's just try those. And we've got some pot plants. We will make some of our own as well. I mean, we could use a flower pot, yeah. But we've got these, yeah, like definitely a bonsai tree, you see. That's kind of the vibe, yeah. And a little cactus as well. Yeah, and then again, let's just have a look. I'm not sure what it's called, right? But we've got like potting plants, which are kind of more substantial, and we can kind of build our own little pot plants into that. I'm thinking using some nether stuff. So let's have another little chilled browse. Have a little sip of tea. And have a little look here. Yeah, I'm thinking these kind of make good pot plants. So I'll just stick it down there for now. Yeah, maybe the pitcher plant, man. It fits in with the vibe, yeah, for sure. And let's get down to our modded stuff, yeah, because we do have, like, I think, in fact, maybe we can expedite this a touch. I think it's called a patio. Yeah, there we go, look. Like a patio planter. So there we go, just like that. Beautiful. Let's do the rugs first. So, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we haven't got much room to play with the design for the rug here, to be fair. You know, normally I kind of like to make my own little design up, but I don't think we kind of got room there. Let's do this. I mean, we could play with the texture, I guess. But honestly, I quite like that, just like that. I think the cyan would be too much. Maybe the grey. I mean, we'll try the grey. Yeah, and you know, I think I preferred the black. It's worth a try. Always worth trying, right? This is Minecraft. So easy to just try and then change. Not a problem. Just like that. Yeah, I think so, like that. And I did want a rug here, but it's kind of problematic almost with this coffee table. I don't know, maybe it isn't. That kind of seems alright. Yeah, a bit too grey, yeah, for sure, man. Let's try the cyan one here. Yeah, I think so. We'll just mix it up. A little cyan rug with the grey couches and a little, well, a black rug. For the cyan couches, man. That'll do. Whoa. Is that my imagination? Did that rug stay there then? Look at that. That's interesting. Maybe able to use that in the future somehow. Yeah, and definitely some pot plants. Like I'm thinking like you want like a nice sort of bonsai tree there. So don't go too nuts with these now. I think that'd be... I think that's okay. I think that works. Now we could have pot plants on this window, but I was thinking we're going to stick some trapdoors on there, I think, just to kind of give them a better windowsill. I don't really like that being like that. So I don't think we'll put pot plants on the windowsills. I think we'll just stick with putting them here like this. And I don't know, maybe something taller there, I guess. Have a look. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay, they're pretty bulky. I don't think we'll use that. I mean, I think we're kind of done. Almost it feels like it needs a bit of balance. Maybe just one under the telly there. Yeah, just like that, man. And then I think we'll go into making our own ones now. See what we can do here. I don't think we'll use the flower pot. It was worth a try. But I don't think so. Yeah, but where? We haven't really left ourselves a lot of space. Maybe here. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, this is probably too much, but we're going to try it. Yeah, I think that is kind of too much. Let's just see what these look like on both sides. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that works. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work there. I don't want anything on the bottom of the stairs. I think that's cool, man. I think that's enough pot plants. Like almost you kind of maybe want one in the kitchen. Like if we had windowsill space we would. But we're not going to have windowsill space. Let's do that now. Let's stick a trapdoor on there. And just make that look a bit nicer, man. Yeah, kind of want it to be fully see-through, yeah. So, honestly I'm thinking like a plain one. Maybe like to match the walls, like a cyan concrete there. Maybe the cyan concrete powder. Diamond windowsills you could have, yeah? We're not going to have diamond windowsills. Maybe the strip. They're okay. Let's just try those. In fact, let's try that one first. Yeah, I mean, these are a bit too similar to the walls. I mean, it's literally, oh, do you know, it's a different color anyway. Yeah, what about the powder? We can discount that. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we got it right first time there, and we used the stripped warped wood trapdoor. That's beautiful. Now again, the thing is as well, we might want to put some curtains or something on here. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I kind of like the idea of them just being left open like that. I won't lie. I don't think curtains are the right vibe. Like you could put shutters, but again, having these there will kind of prevent that. In fact, I'm not sure. I'm not convinced about those on that walls. I like them on the kitchen. That makes sense. It brings a little bit of colour in there. But here, perhaps we don't have these. Perhaps we just accept that we don't like those windowsills. And perhaps we try some shutters. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just give this a go, man. Yeah, we have a variety of shutters here, man. We got again, we'll stick with the kind of vibe of the colours, yeah. I would say. But we also have jungle in the mix here, so we'll try that as well. We've got some fancier shutters, but I think they're more kind of exterior walls for me personally, those ones. I think these ones are the ones. Yeah, I think so, just like that. And let's not ignore the jungle one, just in case. You know, for a more kind of simple vibe almost. I mean, to be honest, we could have maybe the jungles on the side. Maybe. Try not to smash these windows now. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, I just think I think these turquoise ones all the way. It's just a slightly better vibe. Beautiful. I mean, we could actually maybe let's get the rugs back here. We've kept them here, so let's put those back, and we can get rid of these. We didn't use those. See if we can kind of make a rug almost here now. Yeah, I think that's too dark, yeah, for sure. Yeah, just like that I think. Nice and cozy. Make it a bit more cozy. And we will. I think we will just leave that wall blank. I quite like it. It's nice to have a clean wall at least, yeah. For sure, man. Yeah, no rugs in the kitchen. That doesn't make sense. Alright. Alright, there's our little beach house. I think it's practically done, yeah? Got some pot plants. Got a TV. I mean, we could have some stuff maybe on the mantelpiece there, yeah? Yeah, let's have a look. I don't know if these will work. But we'll give it a try. I don't know if it's going to poke out of the mantelpiece too much. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't, does it? See, I don't want this place to be too busy and fussy. But I do quite like that. I think that's okay. I think that works. Have a look from here. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? They kind of do. Can we not get through there? What's going on here? Oh, I see. That's interesting. You actually can't get through there without crouching. Oh, that's okay, man. That's okay. It's all about the visual. It looks okay. And that's what's important. Right? Let's be honest. Yeah, almost, I don't know. I'm thinking there could be something there, yeah. But I don't think so. I think we're good. Now, we could just do one more thing. Now, let's get a little lamp. Let's just see what we could do for a nice little table lamp. One that brings us a little beach vibe. These ones are nice, but they do not switch on, which is a kind of bit of a shame. And these ones, they don't look all that nice, do they? But we've got a wide variety, which is, you know, something useful. I appreciate them. More for a bedroom, I would say, those ones. And if we were going to have one, it would be like a jungle base with like a cyan top here. Let's just have a look, see. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that's better. I'd say that was better. That's quite nice. Yeah, it's a little bit dark under the staircase there, and that just brings a little bit of brightness that we needed just there by the staircase. Beautiful. Okay, now let's ditch some of this stuff. Which of these haven't we used? This one. Stick the rugs and the shutters and all this stuff in there, man. And I think we'll put the lamps and the pot plants in this one. Alright, I suppose we could put the... Oh, and this as well. There we go. And we did already put the trapdoors somewhere. I can't remember. I think they're here. Yeah, there we go. In our big giant chest. We'll just stick that in there as well. That's perfect. Alright, I think that's the vibe. I think we've got it. Let's put the telly on. It's not connected just yet. But it's there. It's there. Alright, beautiful, man. There's our little beach house. Now, the only thing this beach house is missing is a little bathroom. And I think we can start the bathroom by sticking on a door. You don't really want a transparent door, do you? You don't want to see through the door. You want a nice solid door. So let's have a look. Yeah, a nice kind of simple one almost. Maybe that. Okay, what's all this then? Oak swamp door. Acacia swamp door. And a birch swamp door. Let's just try those. Yeah, I don't think the birch works. Very nice, but no. That's maybe a bit dark. I don't think the oak works either. Okay, that works. Kind of brings the table into it almost. Gives that table a reason to have an acacia top here. Yeah, it kind of matches the fireplace. That one, that's the one. We got a winner. Let's pop some doors in here. Just randomly scattered about the place. Beautiful. Alright, let's make a bathroom in here, man. Now this wall can be swapped out, so that's not a problem, we can do that. So let's start off by doing that. It's not the biggest space, is it? We need to kind of maximize it for sure. I mean, to be honest with you, you could almost have that as a bathroom wall, yeah. Although I don't think so, because it's like the same as out here, yeah. We want to give it something unique. Yeah, we kept the lanterns on us, so let's use that in the ceiling. And let's make a little light in the ceiling. Get rid of you. And I guess we'll just start on the ceiling, yeah? Now, I think we will have the quartz, just like what we had outside, for the ceiling in here as well. Nice and simple. Although to be fair, just thinking about it, this wall's going to be clad. So, we might have to rethink our lighting strategy. I'm not really keen on it just being one long strip in the middle, so maybe it's like a strip of 3. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, so let's clad this wall on. We need a nice little bathroom wall up in here. Let's just have a little browse. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, a thought dawns on me, yeah? We could clad this wall that's behind us. That might be quite cool. In a colour, to give this bathroom a little bit of colour, yeah? Okay, so that now you're talking, that might work. Yeah, okay, maybe. Only a small little bathroom, then. Okay, so this wall can be swapped out as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and I'm thinking we clad that wall. We just have to make sure we don't put anything on it, and that'd be okay. I think we can manage that. Now, I don't really want it just to be all brick in here. Let's just see what we can do. Bring a bit of a vibe. You know, similar to outside, but not the same. I think that's cool. Yeah, that kind of looks cursed, just that one, doesn't it? I'm not going to lie. Let's get our shutters again. And again, I think we're going to go for this one in here, yeah? We'll probably just leave it shut, just like that. Yeah, that's cool. And let's have a look. Let's get our trapdoors. That prismarine caught my eye, yeah? And I think we do have prismarine trapdoors. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's have one wall of interest in here at least. Yeah, I think we'll just go right up with this, yeah. Yeah, just like that almost. I mean, maybe let's have a look. Let's get that prismarine in. Let's have a little play here, man. I mean, that's also quite nice stuff here. Try this. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little bathroom. That does. I think that's the little design for the bathroom, man. That's beautiful. So another one of those, I guess. There. And again, I'm not really keen on it being a long strip like that. I won't lie. I almost kind of prefer it, in theory, just to be two. But it just makes it a bit dark, doesn't it? So I think we're just going to have to go for a 4-1. Just like that. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing in here. Now, there's really no room for a shower. Unfortunate, because really in a beach house, you're really going to want a shower yet. Maybe you'll probably build an ensuite. Let's have a quick look upstairs. There's going to be some bedrooms up here, yeah? A couple of bedrooms. Another fireplace with a kind of lounge area. A couple of bedrooms along there. I think we can get an ensuite into one of those bedrooms. And that will have a shower. Down here, there's just going to be a bath. So let's do a little... Let's see if we can make a little bath. Because it's kind of going to have to go here, I'm thinking. Because if you're going to want a sink and a loo, we've kind of got no choice on that. So let's see what we can do. We're kind of jerry-rigging a bath here. Now, I didn't intentionally make a bath yesterday. We were making a chest freezer for the butchers. But it did look somewhat like a bath at one point in its construction. So I think we can kind of almost emulate that here. Let's take another one of those out. So, bang. Is this going to work? Are these going to open the right way? Let's have a look. Yeah, and the thing is actually not this one. Because it'd be here. And we can just accept the fact that there's a little gap, not there, but there when you come in. Not necessarily ideal, but that's okay. Yeah, it definitely needs to be another one, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's hope there's enough room in here. We'll see. Okay. I mean, that's kind of a bath, yeah? I mean, if we make the door open on the other side, I think would be a sensible thing to do. What was that? I can't even remember what it was. It was an acacia something. Let's have a look. Actually, that one's quite nice as well. Let's stick with what we had, man. Let's just stick with what we had. And it was kind of here, yeah? Yeah, so actually... just think about this. Yeah, I want it to open like that. That's it. Oh, maybe... No, that's it. Like that. So, it's kind of sneaky, but now the door's there anyway. So when you come in, it doesn't feel like the bath's poking out. Huh? Kind of feels right, but this is wrong. Get rid of that. Alright. So, yeah, and we did make a mistake yesterday, and we didn't use these for the chest freezer, but it did look like a bath instead of a chest freezer, so it's kind of perfect. We could either use the ice, or we can use what we used yesterday, which was the light blue stained trapdoor. And if we're really clever about this, more trapdoors is what the name of this mod is, man. It's super cool. Where's that ice trapdoor gone? That's a mystery. Perhaps that's the universe telling us we're alright just with the glass. Just like that, although we do need to make the bottom of the bath, right? And it just needs to be concrete. Nice white concrete. Just like that. There. There we go. Simple, so we just got rid of the brick. Isn't that typical, yeah? Let's do this now. Alright. It's kind of built into the wall almost, but you know what, for me, that is a bath here. And that kind of works. Oh, but you really barely got any space here. Like, we kind of almost need one extra wall room of space up in here, yeah? It's going to be so tight, this. Because you need a sink. Ah, nice. It's not very deep, but that's okay. Yeah. Kind of is tricky this. We kind of haven't got the space almost. Maybe we could have had a little shower, yeah, but I don't think so. Let's do this. Let's just see what we can do here. Not a lot, man. Got a little toilet, so that'll help. A little toilet roll holder. And you know, if I'm not mistaken, we do have tiny little sinks as well. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, because ideally I'd want it there. But you kind of can't, obviously. Yeah. Kind of sucks. It's not going to work, is it? Okay, with a little sink there, yeah. I don't know though, look with the toilet right next to it. It's kind of not right, that is it? It kind of is in a way as well. You know, we really don't have much option. That's not how I would personally choose to have my design of my house. But we really don't have an option. We can't put it there, we can't put it there. We've got a bath, it's a big bath. Doesn't really have a tap on it, this bath here. So let's have a look. Normally, you know, if we're vanilla in it, I'd use a tripwire hook. But we do have a faucet. It's an American term, right? We call it a tap. We've got a faucet there. Now, I don't know. It's going to go against that wall there, yeah? If we can maybe jerry-rig this if we're lucky. Yeah, okay, so that worked. That pleases me. That did work. And I don't know, maybe that wasn't the end of the world having it. Yeah, no. We don't need that. Okay, so not ideal, right? Because really, I'll tell you what we could do. Maybe have it there, because then we can at least have a mirror. You know, it's really not ideal, is it? Let's be honest about this. Yeah, ideally we'd really want it there, but that would just mess up the bath, man. We just can't do it. We just can't do it, Captain. It's just not possible. I think that's okay, because at least we can have a mirror now. You know, it's not ideal, but this is Minecraft. You do what you can do, man. And that's what we can do. Yeah. We got a haberdashery just over the road, yeah. So if we need to vanilla it, we can make a banner mirror. That's not a problem for us. Okay, so okay. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, it gives it a bit more of something there, doesn't it? Yeah, and again though with the toilet roll holder, there's just like nowhere to put it. It's kind of crazy. I think we'll just have to imagine that there's a toilet roll holder here. It's as simple as that. There's really no kind of choice. Normally I kind of stick one there, yeah, but we can't. So we can put a little towel in though, for sure. So let's do that. Yeah, you know, it's all a bit close, but you know, it kind of reminds you, you know, when you're here doing your business, you can wash your hands. You don't even have to step away from there to wash your hands up there. It's cool, man. Alright, nice. That's a little bathroom. Very compact, very cramped. But that's okay, because we wanted the space out here, man, and we got it. You know, again, this could have been one wide, but I just think it would have all been a bit too tight out here. I wanted it to feel more open plan, and I think that's the sacrifice worth making, man. Yeah, beautiful. Got the tap, that worked. That's cool. Excellent. Alright, so there's no cabinet in there. We can't even get a cabinet. I mean, we could in theory almost stick a little cabinet there. Let's have a look. We do have half cabinets. And I guess it would be that one. And if I'm not mistaken, it takes up a whole block, so you can kind of just pop it in there almost. Yeah, I mean, maybe even a double one, yeah? I mean, is that silly? I don't think so. I think that kind of works. Yeah, it gives it a little something, yeah? And so we can stick our stuff in here, and we can stick the bath. There's that ice. Where did that disappear to? I mean, we could see what the ice looks like in the bottom of the bath. That was the plan. We'll put a sea lantern in there. Put all the stuff for the walls. than the ceilings here. And that was for the bath. And so is that. Now we'll also stick the door here. And we'll just stick the bits that were for the toilet here. So there's some toilet roll, you just have to grab it from the cupboard on your way in, man. That's okay. So, what are we doing? Put the towel down there. A couple of mirrors there. Little cabinet there, some shutters there. Some prismarine there. Job's done. Beautiful. Now let's just see if this ice works any better. Do you know what? I don't think so. I think we're going to leave that. I like the glass in there for the water. That works. That's beautiful. And get rid of that. We didn't use that. Alright, there's the bathroom. Done. Nice and compact bijou, you might say, yeah? But I think it works. Nice. Okay, I like this vibe. Actually, I'd live here. I'd live here. Nice little beach house. Have your mates round, right? 2 sets of mates, your wife or whatever. Or your other half. Or your children, like, you know, chilling there. You're here with command of the remotes. Just watching telly, man. Nice. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we can actually go upstairs and build some bedrooms. Oh, I tell you what, there is one thing here. Kind of wanted to kit this kitchen out a little bit nicer almost. I don't know, maybe stick some things up with item frames. But I don't think we're going to have anything on the wall. I think I like the clean kind of look that we've got there. But what we could do is just have like a, you know, something on the counter almost. Like it's, you know, like it's being used. You know, a little knife there. Maybe not on that one actually. Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe you're kind of doing your chopping and stuff here. Right there. So picky, yeah. But just like that, man. A little knife there ready to slice your toast, yeah? And we do have some stuff like, yeah, just have a look. Like a draining board. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, that drain is not all that great. It's a cutting board, I remember that. We got like a little cutting board here, man. Let's see what that looks like. See, I don't want it to be too busy. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's cool. What about the drainer? Almost like this is the sink unit, yeah? Yeah, okay, that works. That connects right up to that. That's beautiful. Yeah, excellent. Okay, cool. There we go. Stick some bits in here. Beautiful. That's the kitchen, man. Kitted out. Do we need shutters on here? Kind of can't with this. I don't think we do. I think the kitchen just has open windows like that. That's cool. And I think we're done. And I think that's that for down there, man. That's it. That's our nice little beach house. Let's go in from outside. Let's walk in. Oh, I tell you what, we are missing something here. I'm glad I remembered that, man. It's those little touches that I always sometimes forget. I say always, sometimes contradict myself here, but I sometimes forget. And each house is supposed to have that. Those lanterns there, just like that. So let's do that. And I guess we can just pop it in there. It's got a little random lights up in there for you. Okay, and that really is it. We've got a nice little fireplace. Nice little kitchen. Couple of little lounge areas. We'll stack these chests before we leave here. We'll put some good stuff in there. Something worth finding if you're exploring this place. But let's go up here and consider the bedrooms, man. Because like I say, this is a whole other mission. Technically it's a separate stream, usually. But I've kind of got the bit between my teeth. I almost want to just continue with this now. I'm not going to lie here. Like this, we put this here because we were going to put a fireplace. However, I don't know if we can take this away, this brick, or if that's going to cause us problems. Yeah, okay, we can take that away. This door, this is a crazy magical cave we built the day before yesterday. Yeah? This door is immovable. So we, that door has to stay. So if we do want a fireplace up here, man, it's going to have to be here. And we're going to have to kind of keep this space open for this door. But it's handy, you can just run in here, man, do your potions. Get some enchantments, it's all good. Plenty of armour up in here for you to grab. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. What's this? Oh, that's the staircase right there, yeah. So, I don't know, I guess we could just do this now, man. I do have the bit between my teeth, and I'm kind of ready to finish this house so we can move on and do the next one. Let's get some white concrete in. Because it does make sense to me. The one thing that already makes sense is that we're going to just bring this wall up. Right from downstairs, right across this whole wall here. Nice simple plain white wall. We are going to have separated bedrooms up in here, yeah. So let's get our potion of reaching. And once again, we'll just kind of ignore the fact that those lanterns are there for now. Until we come up with a light solution, that's kind of it. Although that said, we could probably squeeze some in the ceiling there. Yeah. In fact, maybe leave those, yeah? Okay. Well, that's one base wall, right? You come up the stairs. Let's just have a little think about this. I'm definitely thinking a little kind of snug corner there. Just a little reading corner, whatever you want to call it, yeah? We have to kind of block that off somehow. So, I don't know, maybe this comes along, but I'm suspecting not. I'm suspecting we'll swap that out for something. Yeah, that doesn't come along there. I'll tell you what I do like the look of, yeah. Is that brick. That pink brick that we used as a temporary block yesterday to build that fireplace. Does kind of feel like quite cozy, and almost I wanted to use it for the bathroom. And we took it away. So maybe we'll use it here instead. It's not even the same brick. But you know what? Yeah, no, I think I do prefer the other brick. Let's have a look. What was this? A white stain brick. So I'm pretty sure that one's a dark grey stain brick. Let's do this properly, man. Light grey stain brick. There we go. Yeah, I think like that. It's got a little bit more about it. But yeah, we kind of wanted the fireplace, but it can't be there because of that door. So we can turn that into a step. And we can kind of have a fireplace here, right? Yeah, that's clearly unchangeable there, so let's not mess with that. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, I quite like that. Maybe we do just bring this out here. Have a little fireplace there. Right by the ceiling, yeah? Super dangerous, but that's alright, man. Oh, I see. Yeah, and you know, we've got a little more kind of private doorway almost. Yeah, maybe just bring this whole thing out like this. Kind of lose a space, but not really. It's an unusable space there, yeah? That kind of works. Let's get our brick step. Yeah, let's not hang about with this, man. Let's get this done, yeah. Oh no, I'll tell you what, I think it was going to be... could actually do that. That sort of works. Yeah, that is cool. But let's just figure out what we want to do back here first. And we did use the debris downstairs, didn't we? So I think we'll just do that again. Again, it's quite handy to find you. If you're exploring this city map in survival, you'll be laughing to find this fireplace, wouldn't you? Ah, yeah, it's a trapdoor. Let's do this. There we go. And I think we'll just have the debris right up on this one, to be honest, just like that. You know, I might as well stick this ancient debris in here, man. Like I say, this we will be uploading this world to a server. At which point, not there then. Okay, so maybe we won't. Maybe just up there. Yeah. It'd be worth you poking around the place because you never know what you're going to find. Okay, so that's the exterior wall. That's interesting. Let's have a look out there, actually. That shouldn't be visible. Oh, it's the chimney. That's the chimney. Makes sense, yeah? We're building a fireplace here now. So, alright. Just like that, yeah? Maybe we'll have the fire set back. Oh no, we can't because of the debris there. That's cool, man. Just like that. Yeah, almost I'm just thinking the pink because the wall's pink. That makes sense, at least for now. We can swap that out so easy later, yeah. Not a problem. And a couple of doors on here. I don't know, either the pink or maybe the red, because they've got red doors downstairs. And almost, to be honest as well, I'm thinking, yeah, they kind of have to be here almost. Like that. But I don't know, this isn't really the vibe I was going for. You know, having a doorway there like that, but it kind of is there. So... yeah, I think we'll have like cupboards on either side of it. We'll kind of disguise the fact that that's clearly wrong, isn't it, there? We'll stick a couple of cupboards on either side of that, man. That's cool. Like a little counter unit there. And probably just some seats there, man. We're going to want some seats, a little chill out area. And this is going to be a bedroom up here, so I don't know. I reckon this is a bedroom right here. Almost. You know, the main bedroom, if you like. That's where the bed can be, with a little fireplace in it. Little separator here and a secondary bedroom there. You can even get 3 bedrooms, although like I say, we kind of wanted an ensuite as well. But actually, let's just work out a floor plan here, man. I think we'll just use the white concrete for now. And lay this out. So if that's a bedroom, yeah, we'll put a little unit there. Yeah, kind of have a door there, I guess. And we could just have a wall right round the staircase, yeah. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, so that would be another door, right? A second bedroom. I just do think just 2 bedrooms, yeah, because we're going to have an ensuite on this main one. So we'll have 1 bedroom with a nice, interesting shape, with an L shape, and a master bedroom here, which is huge. But it's because it's got an ensuite, man. So let's do this. And we want enough room for a shower in this ensuite. So let's not make that same mistake again. I think we'll just leave that wall like that. I mean, we've got it on the other side. That's cool. And we'll get a little shower in probably right there. Yeah, that's cool, man. That'll fit. Yeah, I mean, maybe you want a double door going into the ensuite. Maybe we don't have a door. Maybe it's just open. I'm not sure. We'll see. But there we go. Okay, so that's 2 bedrooms. A master bedroom with an ensuite and a shower, and a little extra bedroom, the second bedroom right there, man. Awesome. So let's just decide on some walls. Definitely don't want them to be this white concrete, but it's too kind of plain, yeah, too boring. We've got it on this wall because it carries up from downstairs, right? That kind of makes sense. So we'll go for something simple so we can build a vibe with the furniture, but not white concrete, not quite that simple. Just have a look, man, have a chill, and have a browse. Yeah, almost like a smooth sentinel. I'm thinking like an off-white might actually work. You know, because I'm thinking in some of the bedrooms we can stick maybe some funky wallpaper on the other side of this wall. This is kind of technically a hallway almost. So let's just have a look, actually see what this looks like. I mean, this is a beach house. It kind of is fitting, right, to have sandstone. Let's just see though, only if it fits, if it feels kind of like it fits the vibe, yeah. Where's that wall end? Another one there. Wow. Alright. Yeah, almost, to be fair. It's just like a plain wall. I kind of like it. No, not at all fancy. I think we'll do something more interesting with the ceiling there. I think we'll leave that blank and we'll put something else in there. For sure. Now this is the kind of moment of truth. We'll just see how this looks when it connects up here. And again, once again, actually, guess we'll have to swap these out. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we can do something better than that. I think maybe we can do something more interesting. Let's put the sandstone in for now, and then swap it out at will. I mean, to be honest with you, we could almost have an extra space in the bedroom there. Yeah, no kind of point in wasting space. I think we will incorporate this sandstone, but I do think that's a bit dull just like this. I think I prefer it with a little bit of something interesting almost. So maybe, let's have a look. Yeah, perhaps some strip jungle wood, perhaps some strip spruce. And with something underneath it, man, something a bit nicer. Let's just have a look. Yeah, not actually sandstony bits. Something okay. So nah, not the end stone. Almost. Okay, so this is interesting. End stone brick pillar. Okay, that might work. Beige dye basket. Maybe. Yeah, I think we can do something here. Yeah, let's have a look. See what we can do here with this, man. So I was thinking maybe we have like a separator almost. And then either have just the sandstone on the top or the sandstone on the bottom. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean that kind of works. It's not very beach housey, but like I said, this isn't the beach house up here. These are bedrooms. Yeah, these are like the beach house sort of bedrooms. So I'm quite happy for it to be a little bit more of a standard kind of vibe up here. Well, let's just see. Oh, where are we? Yeah, maybe, at least for a kind of pattern for the design, that sort of works. Yeah, let's just see what the jungle does for us. Worth having a play around, man. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. enjoy ourselves, have a little play. Yeah, that could work, you know, and you know what I'm thinking as well? Maybe those parapets that we used, the little mantelpiece pieces, just to kind of break up that line right there, that might kind of work. Yeah, I'm not liking this, it's all a bit too pale. Just have a think. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, although that said, I do think they probably all need to face the way. I thought it might bring a vibe having them face slightly different ways there, but I don't think so. I think we have them all that way. Apart from this one. Although maybe actually that one as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe the lanterns, we just use the lanterns as the ceiling, right? Certainly for now, I think that'll work. Kind of give us the light that we need in this place. Alright. Yeah, I'm not convinced by the change on the corner there. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks the big one. Let's get out there and fix that. It's distracting us from our build, man. Right. Alright, we can fly and get in there quite quick, right here. Yeah, well, we knew we opened that window for a reason. Yeah, I'm not convinced necessarily that this has to change there. I didn't really want this by the stairs, I'm not gonna lie here. I don't know, actually, that doesn't look better. Maybe it was okay. Let's stick our parapets on. Let's get a proper feel for this. Now, have a think. Like almost you'd say it would be the birch, right? But I kind of want to bring in almost a different vibe. Almost got limited options there, to be fair. There's plenty of them. Let's be honest about this. Jungle might work. You know, because we'll probably have a different carpet. Okay, so you can't actually have one in the corner there. That's kind of unfortunate, but we'll get around that by putting a pot plant there that goes right to the ceiling. That'll be okay. Now we'll just end it there, just like that. Yeah, I mean it is sort of almost cursed. Maybe it just... Let's do that right now. Get a little patio planter in there, and I think we'll use a different one. Yeah, we'll just use the black one. Now let's have a little looking at the natural blocks, man. Let's get this done. I mean, I did like that downstairs, and it's one of the only ones that kind of grows super tall, yeah. So it kind of has to go, and it kind of ties in downstairs with up here. And it disguises that little imperfection there, man. That's cool. Yeah, maybe the door goes here though, yeah? Yeah, nice. Alright, nice. I'm starting to feel this, starting to feel something here. You see, the bedrooms are kind of, you know, anything goes really. We'll design these bedrooms as we see fit. I guess in theory they're kind of beach house bedrooms. Honestly, I've never been in a beach house. Not personally. The beach houses I can think of seen on telly, right? But, so yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know, maybe this is what's thrown us off. Maybe this also needs to be, I don't know, almost like it's just framed, like those are the bedrooms. Yeah, I think so. I think that's cool. What's all this then? Yeah, nice little solid beam there on the side. That kind of makes sense, yeah. All right, this will feel better, yeah. Once we'll get some lights in here now. Let's do that. And we've built up a bit of a vibe in here. It'll all kind of make much more sense, I'd say. I mean, that's a stat. That's a definite stat. Yeah, we got those there. We got that there. That's kind of perfect. So what's all this? We can get rid of you guys now. I don't know, almost. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's sort of random. And that's pretty cool. That's okay. Like a beam, yeah, like the beam that goes across. It's kind of perfect. Yeah, we'll stick a bit of carpet down here for sure, yeah. I was considering, you know, playing with the idea of this birch being the floor, but I don't think so. I think we'll go for something a bit cozier. But I've cut a little seats there, so let's kind of do this. We've kind of got the walls done out here. Definitely going to want some bookcases here. Now, I think we'll just use Minecraft ones for now, yeah. And a couch? Is it a couch? Yeah, not that one. I never know what these things are called. Is it just a chair? Or a settee, maybe? Set one cabinet. Sofa? I mean, they've got so many. Ah, okay, sofas. So many different names, yeah, for these things. You've got these ones as well, yeah. I definitely think we want the cozy vibe of it. We kind of need it with these walls, yeah, let's be honest. So I'm thinking something different. What did we bring through with the parapet? A jungle vibe. I mean, maybe the orange. Could be a bit much. Might be a bit of a clash. Yeah, the black ones are cool, no doubt. But I don't think that's what we're going for here. Let's just sort of like have a little play with these. Definitely thinking a bookcase there, yeah. You know, a little kind of library area almost, just like that. Could almost have it go like that. And then we'll probably swap some of these out in a second as well, yeah. I mean, almost to be honest with you, we could go the whole hog and have it almost like a library there. I don't think so though. Nah. Just like that. These don't connect on the corners now. It's kind of a shame. It'd be really cool if they did. We do have sofas that connect on the corner here. Yeah, I quite like that orange vibe here. I think that kind of works. Yeah, just sort of like that almost, I think. Maybe a table there. And like, well, like a double one there. That too much when you come up? I don't think so. I think that's cool. That's your little staircase down. There's your little couch area. Pick a little table in the corner there. Nice and chill, man. No stress, no bother. Ooh, little pool table. Yeah, I think so, but I think that's pretty cool. Just like that. Yeah, and let's get the little chair, yeah? And you can have like almost like a little impromptu kind of office area here, yeah? Yeah, I think so. And do you know what we have here? We have computers, and I just think that'll help us build a little vibe here. But we're definitely going to want some kind of storage unit here. I mean, almost. Where's the hitbox on this thing? Don't want two computers now. I think we have a computer there. Just like that. And we'll stick something on the table there in an item frame, and that'd be nice. A little paint in there. That'd be quite nice. But yeah, I think that's kind of it. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's get the other kind of bookcase, man. And then we'll do the carpet. And we need a cabinet, right? We need some kind of cabinet, man. We need to store this stuff. Let's stick a pot plant up there as well. And job's a good one. What about there? It's too much. Too much, too much. I think those are okay just like that, yeah? Yeah, I think just like that, man. I think that's pretty cool. So let's get some pot plants, man. I think I got one in mind. I want that big tall one in the corner there for sure. Maybe just this little one. Just there. Just to kind of build a bit of a vibe up in here. Yeah, it's all a bit samey that year. Let's get a different one in there. This little one. Yeah, okay, so we've got one space. Yeah, okay, so just a carpet now, man. This place will feel golden. That'll feel nice. I think a little unit just there. It's like a little open kind of office space almost, yeah? Yeah, just find a cabinet that fits. We want one of these half units, I guess. We've used the orange, huh? Now, what are we not using? We didn't use the sandstone in the end, so... Might be too much almost, though. Yeah, I don't think it is too much. I'm actually thinking... Maybe we even have like almost like a little bureau unit, yeah? Or did we not use that one? Yeah, that kind of works actually. Little bureau unit just there, yeah? So let's stick some of this stuff away, man. Let's put the heavier stuff down in the bottom one. All the couches. Then the table and chairs. And some doors. And the cabinets themselves. It's perfect. Clearing up some space here. And the bookcases. Alright. I guess we'll keep the pot plants on us. We'll probably use those in the bedroom, I suspect, yeah. But you can throw that away. And let's just put some other stuff in here. A nice little bit of ancient debris you can find. Roof slat, useless. And some building blocks, man. Might as well put that in there as well. And a computer, why not? Yeah, we might use them in the bedroom as well. Let's look at the building blocks, put them there. And some sconces. Where oh no, parapets. Alright, beautiful. And a little fireplace. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, we do have some lamps. We've got like a tall standing lamp here. Let's try this one here. Because it just kind of looks a bit, I don't know, a bit plain almost there. Yeah, I think that's quite cool. But yeah, beautiful. There we go. Just like that, man. Let's do some carpet. So let's put this away. Didn't use those lamps, but that's okay. And let's have a little look for some... In fact, let's have an actual physical look. See what we kind of want. It's definitely an orange vibe. I'm feeling the red pops out at me there. Instantly. Like a red carpet's a bit much here. Let's just have a look though. Not the rugs, the actual carpet. Yeah, because we've got like a dark red here, like a maroon carpet. Maybe the ginger. Maybe even the amber. I don't know. But yeah, we will have to put some... do you know what? Maybe we'll just have to swap it out for blocks of wool. Okay, so... Honestly, I'm thinking it's the maroon. I think we'll go with that until something changes our mind. But yeah, all this could be swapped out, man, so that's cool. Yeah, I think so. I don't know, almost maybe a clash. Yeah, maybe it is the amber. Let's have a look. What was it? Ginger. And amber. So I guess we can keep those. We'll stick them in a chest. They're kind of pointless, yeah. Might as well just kind of throw them almost. Yeah, do you know what I'm thinking that actually, because it kind of brings the walls into it a bit more. I think that's going to be too much orange. Have a look. Decisions, yeah. We'll make a funky design carpet, yeah. But I don't think so. I think we'll have a nice plain carpet. Alright. And actually, we did need the rug, yeah? I guess we'll just have to have a rug there. Maybe that should we just leave that at that. That's the staircase. It's kind of good to know that you've hit the staircase, yeah. I mean, almost to be fair. Oh. Let's have a look. Get some white concrete right quick. And let's have a look at our stairs. See if we can find a stair that might just slot in here nicely. Almost like the bamboo stair. Let's try that. Yeah, that's cool, man. That works. Kind of an anomaly almost here, but we can't have the glass trapdoor up here. It would be silly. Or would it? You'd see underneath it, right? I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be that silly. Let's give it a go, man. It's not worth ruling it out. Give it a whirl. I'm pretty sure it was grey. Because I mean that is the staircase, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think it is silly. I mean, it's, you know, you can see that, yeah, but that kind of is what it is, man. That's the ceiling. What you're gonna do in it. All right, beautiful. Yeah, let's stick these over here. Pop these here. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a vibe. But it's not really beach housey up here, is it? I almost like the contrast, to be honest. Like you say, you're in a beach house. Almost maybe, you know, we should have continued the vibe and had like the, you know, that kind of colour. Ah, do you know, it's not out of the question yet. Let's just have one last little look. Not necessarily out of the question to have something that is similar to that, like an aqua or the teal, but not quite the same. Let's just see what they look like here. Yeah, I think so actually. I think that works. The green in the books is doing wonders for us here. I just think the yellow's a bit too much of a different vibe to be downstairs, to be honest. Great, maybe for one of the bedrooms, huh? But actually, up here, I think we keep the vibe of the house and we have a nice little green sort of hue. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, that's better, that's better. And I'd say the orange is almost a clash here, but it isn't. I quite like it. I think it works. Alright, that's beautiful. Let's get some doors for these bedrooms. Now we'll have the same door, I think, as what we had on the bathroom, if we can remember what it was, right? Which was the acacia, one of these ones, the swamp door. And again, that kind of brings the orange back into the mix, doesn't it? Yeah, so these walls can be anything in here now, to be honest. Like you say, they're going to have to be clad, right? That's not a problem. I think we'll start with the little bedroom first and then work our way to the master bedroom. But yeah, this is nice, man. And maybe a painting there. Just a 2x1. Yeah, let's get the creeper in the mix. I don't often pick him. We'll have the creeper up there. Yeah, nothing up there, man. Those walls are nice, just like that. Look at that. See that then? Alright. I mean, we've got the aqua in our inventory here. Should we just see? Yeah, I think so. I think we'll kind of keep the vibe of downstairs going up here. Somewhat. Like I say, it's nice to mix up the couches, yeah. I'm not sure if those red doors are working, but they're the kind of doors that they're the same as the front doors, so that's what I was thinking there. I think it's cool, man. For sure. Alright. Yeah. And I mean, let's be honest, they got plenty of space in here, yeah. I think this will be the wall for this bedroom here, yeah. And they can keep that as a kind of external wall. They can keep that. Not really a lot we can do about this. Maybe. Can we swap? We can swap that out, yeah. Oh no, we can. Okay, that's interesting. Oh yeah, we can. I'll tell you what, we can, because there's another house going next door to this. So you won't see that once we build the next door's house, which will be soon, which will be tomorrow. So yeah, that's not a problem there, man. Let's get rid of this here. Yeah. Alright, so let's clad these walls. I think, I don't know, more bedroomy up here, yeah? For sure. I mean, maybe the green bamboo, I'm not sure. Maybe we could go wild and have the warped as some wallpaper. But I was thinking glazed terracotta, to be honest, as a kind of the go-to. You know, maybe some packed mud, just to kind of calm it all down a bit and bring that outside wall into the mix a little bit. Yeah. Right, that's kind of working. I think we can do something with that. More than likely, we can do something with that. Have a look at the glazed terracotta. Let's, yeah. If anything's going to go with that green there, right? Yeah, I'm not convinced that any of that is going to work for us. I mean, maybe we could put a strip of those around the top. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what we can do here. So we've got this, you see. I think we'll keep that. We don't want to lose too much space in here. So that's kind of like a wall that we don't change, as it were. Yeah, no, I'm not really convinced by that. Let's yeah, that kind of works for me, actually. That's not really too bad at all. I mean, I don't know, maybe. No, that's not going to work. I was thinking like a two-tone wallpaper, but honestly, I'm thinking this prismarine right up to the ceiling will work. This looks like your standard green wallpaper there, huh? Oh yeah, we're going to do this wall as well, right? So, I don't know, maybe this will be too much now, you see? No, I think that kind of works, man. I mean, they've technically got a bit of attic space here, which is kind of unused. Maybe we'll give access to that. Let's just see. Can you get in from here? Yeah, you can see. Yeah, but here, let's just do this. Yeah, I think we do leave that there. Oh, I'll tell you what, not there, no. Okay, so no, we won't be able to because this is going to be a wall here. Let's just put the wall in, see what happens. I'm not cladding that wall there. Oh, do you know what we do have? That could be a secret hatch. We can't actually get in there. That's kind of a shame, yeah? But we do have trapdoors. And they could save us here. Let's have a look. We've got trapdoors. We've even got a lantern trapdoor. So, we get our prismarine trapdoor. And a lantern trapdoor. Somewhere. There we go. In theory, right? No, it's not quite the same, is it? But that's alright, it kind of gives you the clue what to do, yeah? In theory, you open these and you can get in there. You'd always stick a little ladder there. Or, in fact, not a ladder. Your little pot plant which can climb. It's all coming together, man. This is serendipity right here. We kept this and I think that's perfect. So, oh yeah. There, like that. And close that, and again it's a slightly different colour, yeah? So you might assume it's because that plant's there, but you'd be wrong, it's actually because it's a trapdoor. Now can we still open that? Yeah, we can, yeah? You'd have to, you know, you have to have your wits about you, but you can get up here, man, that's cool. I think we'll stick a chest right there. Much better than wasting the space here. And I think it can only be a diamond chest. Oh, and she does open. We'll stick a diamond chest in the diamond chest. And I think we'll give you something worth we'll do this right now, man. While we're here, yeah, we'll fill this up. We'll give you something worth discovering. If you've kind of gone through the effort of finding this place, I don't think you want a full stack of diamonds, right? But I could definitely give you 8 blocks of diamonds, man, for sure. And a piece of netherite. Now that is pretty generous, I'd say. Look at that. Yeah, okay, so what else? I'm just thinking maybe some food or something, yeah. A sniffer egg. Why not? Yeah, what else, yeah? Not a dragon's head, man, nothing like that. Maybe, you know, you could actually have a creeper head. Like a proper little bounty having been worth finding, yeah? So you'd be happy that you found it. Have a look, I want some food in there as well, people. Come on, let's have a look. There we go. Yeah, it's got to be cake. It's the worst kind of food in a lot of ways, isn't it? So it's a kind of almost like a mini troll as well. But you'll still be happy, man. You got diamonds, you got netherite, you got a creeper head, and a bit of cake. Beautiful. Nothing else, man. Just leave this like this up here, yeah? This is cool. It's a secret little attic. It's almost impossible to close these things, though. And that's okay. There we go. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, I think that's it, man. It's a nice, simple bedroom, yeah? Keep that wall white, I think. I mean, we could lose the space almost. Maybe. I just don't think it's kind of necessary, truth be told. Let's get some lights up in here, though. I never think wool on the wall quite works. I mean, it almost sort of does, but really not quite. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing, maybe... Ooh, now that's kind of crazy, yeah. Yeah, okay, that works. That's nice. I mean, it'd be a bit much if you'd done a whole room in that, yeah, but one little wall there by your bed, that's where the bed's going to go. That's kind of perfect. Alright, that's another room kind of done. Now, it's definitely going to need like a little chest in here, yeah. I don't think we will put some cabinets, but we'll have a chest as well. Maybe an E-chest. Kind of fits the colour of the room, yeah. And just a normal sort of chest. Do you know, maybe even a Minecraft chest. Maybe not the oak, the jungle I'm looking for. Just to match the wall right there. Yeah, just like that, man. Now you kind of want a bed that's kind of almost neutral here, don't you? To counteract all these crazy colours. We'll try like a black one. Maybe even a brown one. Everybody's favourite colour bed, a brown bed, isn't it? I don't think a brown one though, to be honest. Nah. Yeah, I think, you know, I think that works. We do have little bedside cabinets, but honestly, I don't know what they're called. Oh, do you know what? I think they're called bed stands. No. Night table? So many different words for different things here. It's kind of crazy. Oh, okay. Oh, a night table. We do have a night table. That's not the one I was thinking of. But that will kind of do. This does seem like the kind of room that might have a pool table. There's not a lot of space in there. And you know, because I'm playing in creative, I always forget to put crafting tables around the place, man. You kind of need to have crafting tables, don't you? Yeah, just one little night table, yeah? I mean, there's really no room to play pool in here almost, is there? Let's be honest. But it is just a little one. I don't know, maybe you'd have a pool table in the main. Yeah, it's just not room in this bedroom, man, to have a pool table. It's unfortunate. But maybe in the master bedroom, we can get that in. Let's have a little side table. I'm just thinking a nice little simple one, man. Nothing too complicated here. Kind of wanted it to match that. Kind of doesn't, does it? Let's have a look. To be frank, I don't think anything will. That's better. That matches it better. And maybe a little desk here, right? A little side table. Do you know what? I don't like them being the same almost. Yeah. And some little cabinets there, like your wardrobes and stuff like that. We can do that. That's not a problem. Now, let's just get a little pot plant. It's a little bit dull in here, yeah? Yeah, there we go. And I think we have a little computer. You can't have a pool table, but you can have a computer now. There we go. And a funky little chair. Now we do have wardrobes, right? We can Minecraft wardrobes. I've made plenty of my own kind of wardrobes with trapdoors and stuff like that. But we really don't need to, not here. So either a warped one or a jungle one, we'll just take him. Give this guy a little chair. Or gal, or them indeed. Yeah, just like that, man. A nice little cozy bedroom, yeah? Kind of does. I think we'll have a painting there, but before we do that, have a little wardrobe set up here, man. I did want to bring the crafting table into it, yeah. I honestly don't know where we're gonna kind of squeeze a crafting table into this whole thing, but I don't know, like almost maybe there. Yeah, I think so. I think that's okay. Like you say, it doesn't really bring a vibe, but it is what it is, man. There's not many crafting tables in this city, and I kind of just wanted to stick a crafting table there, and now we've got one. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff in the chest, man. Some tables and chairs. We can put the wardrobes away. And the bed. And the building blocks. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, man. Now, I suppose you could have a mirror here as well, yeah. So let's just get a little mirror for the bedroom. I don't have to spend hours in here doing this, but kind of nice. Yeah, man, just like that. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll just put random stuff in here, man. Little mirror on there. What else we got? guess we could put a pot plant and a little lantern. Ooh, I didn't realise you could do it like that. That actually kind of works. Yeah, just like that, man. Just a few little bits on the shelf there, yeah? And what painting is this? This is a 2x1. I think we want a 1x2, so... Or a 1x1. We'll take a 1x1 just in case, right? Where's the 1x2 there? Yeah, casual. A little casual vibe up in the bedroom here. Yeah, I don't think we want a painting up there. I think we're okay. Like I say, it's okay to have clear walls. They're really high ceilings, these. And that's kind of okay. Do you know, I think that's a better vibe though. Truth be told. Alright, that's nice. I guess we could almost get like a waste paper bin in there, yeah? Like next to your desk, you kind of almost want one, don't you? So yeah, we've got these actually. We've got a few different types. Let's use this one. Yeah, man, just like that. That's it. That was the finishing touch right there. The only other thing you could have is the other type of bin. Maybe as a laundry basket. But I don't think it's necessary. It could be overkill. Just try it. I don't think it is necessary, but I also don't think it's overkill. I think it's fine. I think it's earned its place there, man. That's okay. Yeah, anything else to just chuck in here that we don't need? Like the doors, we're done with. Shelf, you can have. That block, you can also take. These things we'll probably end up using maybe in the bedroom. I think we'll put a chest in here because that's kind of handy. Excuse me, handy, right? Just to pick up if you're here, yeah. And a couple of paintings, man. Beautiful, just like that. Alright. Yeah, that's that little bedroom done, man. Nice little second bedroom. Nice little office, you know, kind of open area sort of office here. Okay, we kind of need to put some books in there, don't we? Should we get some enchantments in? Busy here, man, on this. So, yeah, we won't go for blast, no. Just have some proper protection, yeah? Depth Strider is always handy, yeah? And respiration. Where did we see Depth Strider there? Depth Strider 3, isn't it? Yeah. And you know what, just for fun, Frostwalker. Sharpness, efficiency. Now you're kind of talking. We're there. Could have smite, I guess. Yeah, I was going to go for sharpness, but we'll have smite. He jump out at us first. There we go. Just like that, man. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. So is there a chest here that we didn't actually put anything good in? Let's have a look. I mean, we didn't actually put anything in these wardrobes, yeah? I don't think that's functional. That's kind of a builder's chest. So yeah, I guess these wardrobes, they hide a treat, man. It's worth looking. Beautiful. Yeah, nice, man. I like it. Alright, one final bedroom to do, yeah? It's got a fireplace, this bedroom as well. And I think what we'll start with is the parapet. I'm going to do this, give this fireplace a little mantelpiece. And then we're going to take a 2-minute break. It's been a 3-hour stream, this is kind of a long one. But that's cool, man, that's okay. I mean, it's kind of like a non-existent fireplace almost, that, isn't it? I do think we kind of need something more about that. I'm honestly not sure what. Like, almost we could raise it up. Yeah, maybe just do that. Maybe just have a half slab of brick. I kind of think I would prefer to just see the top of the fire a bit more. Yeah, just like that, man. I think that's cool. Yeah, cut the little seats there. Bed there. Wardrobes here and here, I guess, you know. Hers and hers, his and hers, his and his, thems and thems, whatever. All good, man. But 2 sets of wardrobes, yeah? Like I say, we'll swap this wall out. Little ensuite there. A nice little finish. We'll have that done when I come from back and break. I'll just take 5. Make another cup of tea for sure, yeah? So grab a beverage or a sandwich, whatever you want to do. Just put your feet up. Watch another stream, but come back. I'll be back in 5. Okay, let's get back to game, man. Once again, another little fresh cup of tea. Yeah, it's my fuel. It's my fuel for the evening. It's 1:30 here in London right now, yeah? And we're going to finish this bedroom, man. It's the last one of the house. Let's leave that door open. Yeah, nice little office space there. Nice little second bedroom there. Quite jazzy, yeah? All in keeping with the theme from downstairs, man. And I think we're going to try and kind of continue that. Almost have the kind of aquamarine-y sort of colours, but something a bit different in here again. I think we will close that door just so we can think here. So I think once again we'll start with the carpet. It makes sense to just start on the floor and see what we can do with the carpet. You know, I don't think we used the cyan. What did we? Oh man, I don't even remember what we just literally did yet. Okay, so I think this was teal. Yeah, and that's like a lighter green. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the wall. I want to get all these bedrooms done, yeah. This is going to be a no empty shell build a city. Like every one of these builds that we build will all be fully decorated, yeah. And that's for sure. So, okay, so maybe we use the aqua next door, yeah. And I think it was the teal we used for the hallway. Maybe just even the light blue kind of fits the vibe, yeah. Let's be honest about this. Yeah, it was the teal there, yeah. And let's just have a look. I presume then it was the cyan we used there. No, it was like the aqua. So we could use the cyan, or we could use the light blue. And honestly, I'm thinking probably the cyan. It's kind of more in keeping with it, but a bit different, just like that. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I don't think that needs to be carpeted as such. Oh, I'll tell you what, actually, that's like a step right there, yeah? And that's the wall. That's okay, man. That will be okay. We could put a carpet down there, maybe. Where is it? This cyan carpet. Just on those two there like that, yeah? I think we'll have to swap these ones out. We've got the half brick there. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. It's kind of a neutral colour for a bedroom, yeah? Beautiful, okay. And we'll definitely have a different floor in the bathroom. For sure, man. More bathroomy floor, right? Of course. Okay, there we go. Yeah, beautiful. Now some wallpaper once again, right? We're just kind of going to sort of stick with the vibe of the beach house. Now we need a light solution of some sort in this ceiling, so I just think for now, at the very least, we'll stick some lanterns up here. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Just like that, yeah? We could almost do a double layer. I don't think I'm opposed to that. And they may well just stay, because they kind of fit, don't they? They do fit the vibe. Yeah, just kind of like that. Now, we do need to do something about this. We can certainly fill that space in. And I guess if we get the... I think it's just black planks, yeah? We could just do that almost. I don't know though. I mean, maybe it's better if we do this all around. Yeah, a bit more like that, yeah? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Right, now let's kind of pick out a wallpaper for this thing, yeah? And it doesn't always have to be kind of crazy colours almost. You know, we could go for something a little calmer. For sure, something that goes with the cyan. I mean, almost like the stripped wood might work for us. Let's just have a little look, man. Yeah, or maybe the sandstone, yeah, that we discounted outside might kind of work. So we used the prismarine in the bathroom downstairs. I don't think you'd want that in your bedroom as well. Let's be honest about this. Maybe the endstone brick. Just for something a little calmer. Yeah, and honestly, these things can kind of bring a vibe sometimes. Let's just have a look. Yeah, I'm not really convinced. I'm not really feeling that. My instinct is saying nah for them. So let's just have a look. Maybe... yeah, the powder. Possibly. Nice and chill, man. Just have a nice little chilled look through the inventory here. Now, almost you could say that you painted the bricks, couldn't you, with a cyan colour? Maybe at least for this wall here. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, I tell you what, let's get our lanterns back. Along with our planks of wood there. We might be able to do something here. Yeah, just like that, get rid of these. Alright, now let's have a look. I think we need all this space in the bathroom, so we're probably going to clad this wall right here, I would say. Now I'm just wondering if this room needs like a two-tone sort of vibe. Like something a bit calmer. What did we pick out? This one, stripped. Maybe. Yeah, or the alternative, right, is to have it a bit, like I say, a bit calmer. And have this wall be not bright and colourful. Just more of a kind of painted beige almost vibe. Now we'd have to put a trapdoor here, right, to hold it up. But yeah, actually I quite like that. I think that kind of works. Just brings a little bit of calmness. So let's do that. Let's get a trapdoor. Or could we be... yeah, it would have to be a trapdoor, not a carpet. Yeah, what trapdoor have we got that would blend into this wall? We might even have... no, we won't have a beige concrete pad, but we do have a sand trapdoor. Okay, so that might work. Oh. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't know, maybe just fill this out. Let's make it feel a bit more natural there, yeah, like that. Alright. I think we'll probably just stick with this across here as well, yeah? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so... we kind of lose the space almost by doing that, but it kind of... in fact, we don't need that. Yeah, let's just like that. Now, I do think a double door there wouldn't be the worst thing. So maybe we do that. Maybe even like a kind of high door. Let's have a look. Straight into the bathroom, yeah? I sort of like that, to be honest. That would be the bathroom floor. Whatever the bathroom floor is, it would be that. Yeah, I kind of like that. This kind of works a bit less now, almost. With this here, like, I'm thinking that maybe this should be this as well. Yeah, perhaps, actually, just around there. Let's see how this works. Yeah, I don't think we're going to use the sandstone. The endstone, sorry. Maybe just a fireplace in there makes it feel a bit more like a fireplace, doesn't it? That kind of works for me. That's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, I think that's nice. That's the bedroom, and we can kind of keep those lights, I'd say. Yeah, nah. Worth a try. But there, like that. Alright, that's plenty of light up in here, yeah? Yeah, beautiful. So what we got here? Yeah, definitely don't want a single bed. It might have to be a triple bed system here, so let's get the bed in. That always helps us build a bit of a vibe, doesn't it? Now, I do think we just want a kind of neutral sort of bed, so I think a beige bed, man, is quite nice. Nice triple bed there, yeah. But I think we're going to browse here. I'm not going to search because I know that there's some bedside cabinets here that we haven't used yet. Because I don't know what they're called and we haven't come across them, but we're going to find them. We're going to go through this and we're going to find them. Maybe a bookcase in here, yeah? Or just something different, maybe like a lectern. Yeah, let's have a look. We do have these sofas as well, which we haven't really used. We're going to try that. And along with the chair. Alright. Yeah, so there we go. Right here. These little things. What they call it? An oak drawer. Okay. Yeah, I think it'd probably be the jungle. Maybe even dark oak. I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, the dark oak doesn't go. Not here. Yeah, but the jungle definitely does. And let's get a wardrobe as well. Almost like they've got a built-in kind of wardrobe, I'm thinking, across that whole wall. Because if I'm not mistaken, these are exactly too high, just like that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That works for me. Need something up there, yeah. Almost like a painting, yeah. Yeah, we'll decide that shortly. Yeah, okay. I mean, here's a bedroom. I did want to put a pool table in here, but honestly, there's no room to have a pool table in here either. Unfortunately, right? But we can get some bookcases. For sure. Yeah, and just a little somewhere you can sit and have a read. With our chair that we grabbed. Okay, so we've got jam-packed inventory here, man. That's kind of crazy. Let's kind of sort that out. Let's put the chair there. And we've got cabinets, so let's use them. We'll just put some random blocks in here, man. Mostly the stuff that we kind of haven't used, to be honest. But it's handy nonetheless. Some stuff that we have used. I mean, it's not really handy to pick up that stuff, is it? Let's be honest. But it's handy for me to get rid of it right now. So that's what we're going to do. I do got a pool table in there. And a mirror, we'll get rid of that. We'll probably use a different mirror in the bathroom, no problem. And the cabinets. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe more of these, like a little dresser unit almost. There's like a bedroom set that they've got, yeah? Yeah, that's kind of perfect. Yeah, beautiful. Nice and simple. You don't need to be too busy, no. I'm thinking maybe we'll put a rug in here, for sure. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, man. Probably just like that. Maybe a little couch there. Now, once again, I can't remember. It was a sofa, wasn't it? Let's just see if the cyan sofa's too much. Or maybe they want like a white one, or even a black one. And we did have this one as well, so we'll try that. Yeah, nah. I mean, it's quite cool, but... yeah, I mean, that does work. Yeah, I think that's the one. That's a bit more in keeping with the whole place, yeah. I don't know. These are the ones that connected on the corner like that. That kind of makes the room a bit busy almost, doesn't it? I do quite like having a couch there. Let's have a stand here. I feel, yeah, maybe just two, right? There's two of you here. And you can both sit there and hold hands, look, right there. By the fire, that's kind of nice, and that's where you sit when you come out the bathroom, right? So do wash yourself and do all your bits. Speaking of which, come on with some mirrors. Perhaps we did discard those mirrors a bit suddenly. Let's try that mirror. Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's get rid of some more furniture. Let's put it in here. And you over there. I forgot about the lectern. We had the lectern. We kept this on us. We've got a little pot plant we might want to use. Okay, let's put the mirror and the chair. I think we've got enough chairs in here. We might have a table. Yeah, we can put the light there. But again, we've kind of used these a lot here, to be honest. But I do quite like it as a design. And it's kind of like the signature of the flat almost. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe we'll have this in the bathroom. A little waste paper bin, a little trash bin almost. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably enough. I don't think we need the lectern. I was going to put the lectern in here, but I don't think so. Too much. So let's put some more stuff in here. Let's stick the lectern and the bookcases. Let's just not rule out these pot plants, and then we can get rid of them. And also the table. I don't think, again, I just don't think we need a table in here. I think we've got enough stuff in here. You kind of need a table almost, but they've got tables there, right? In there. That's cool. Let's pop the table over in there. I think we're done with this. Pop the pool table there. Alright, beautiful. Organised. This is what we like. Yeah, for sure, like a little pot plant, yeah. Yeah, I think so, just like that, man. Just like that. Yeah, a little painting on there, almost. Just a 1 by 1. Let's see what we can fish out. Now, there's a troll painting. I don't know which mod has put it on there for us. But if we flick through these too much, we get a picture of somebody that... If it is who I think it is. Oh, that's nice. That's the one. Just like that. Yeah, that's cool, man. I don't think we want anything on that wall. I think that's all good. I think that's good, man. I think that's that bedroom. Decorated. Beautiful. Again, I won't mind keeping in here. I could get my head down in here. A little telly maybe wouldn't go amiss, yeah? I don't know. Where would you have a telly? Almost... kind of on there, but it's kind of like... doesn't kind of fit almost. And the same there, you know what I mean? Because it's just one wide. Let's just have a look. There is that big TV. I don't know. Like how it works. Yeah, like it's there, yeah? No. You could almost have a TV like above your bed, above your door, but no, that's odd, yeah? Yeah, no TV, that's cool. Stick the TV in there. No waste paper basket there. We'll keep the bin for now. Potted plants up there. In fact, no. Put the painting there. Now we'll stick the potted plants down here. And we'll keep that, we'll probably use that in the bathroom. Alright, beautiful. Nice clear inventory. We've got a spare E-chest, man. Put that in there. Alright. Final little room of the house this now, man. That's a nice little bedroom there. Cozy. Your little beach house bedroom. Nice and snug, man. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, there's no stuff in there. We'll probably go around and fill the chests up maybe later. But we've got some lights up in here, yeah? Yeah, forget the lights. Let's do the walls, man. Let's get some white for the walls. I mean, we could have bamboo almost on the wall. Haven't really done that before. Yeah, I don't think planks on the wall. Certainly not in a bathroom, right? Wouldn't make sense. So let's not do that. Yeah, and again, we haven't really used the quartz very much. Maybe now's the quartz's time to shine. We'll see. I think that for the floor. We like that on a bathroom floor, man. And also, maybe, we did use the prismarine. Wax oxidized copper. That might work. We've got so many options here. We could really mix it up. We've got so many builds to do in this city, and they all need decorating. So, you know, you don't have to use everything all at once. There's lots of stuff we haven't used in builds yet, man. And that's a good thing. But I'm almost thinking that maybe some of the... because I've wanted to use this glazed terracotta. Maybe now, again, is the time to do that. So maybe we do the floor first. I think we'll have a cast iron floor. Just really sells the bathroom vibe for me. And gets this thing going. And we'll have a shower in here. We had to have a bath downstairs because there just wasn't room to have a shower. Kind of need 3 blocks minimum spare to have a shower, I find. And we've got that up here, man, so we're cool. And this door can be moved actually to anywhere we want it to. And I think we probably will want it moved. Like I'll probably have a sink here, like probably only just to there. And that'll be cool. So let's do that. Bricks. And it's a mangrove door. Let's get off capitals. Yeah, which one was it? Was it the swamp door again? I'll tell you what, let's just have a look for swamp. It should be here, right? It should be right here. Am I being super blind there? Look, all these, and it's not there. That's kind of crazy. Let's have a look for swamp. Yeah, look. Oh, okay, maybe it wasn't. Do you know, it actually doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a swamp door. It just needs to be a mangrove door. So let's just grab any good, decent looking mangrove door here. I mean, that one looks kind of bathroomy, yeah? Just because it fits in with the bricks almost. I mean, that's the reason we had that. I think that might have been the one. I'm not sure. Alright, so have a look. I mean, almost that's a shared wall, right? But in some ways, that kind of works. But I don't know. I just think we'll change it up. It's the bedroom wall, man, not the bathroom wall. Okay, so let's get our black slab in. Let's get this done, man. Nice and chilled. Late now. It's been a long stream here, but I'm determined to get this done. Yeah, really not much we can kind of do about that. We've lost our kind of lighter. What's this? Yeah, so again, nothing we can kind of do about that. Oh, I think that was supposed to be a step, yeah. Let's have a look. I don't think it matters. I think that'd be fine to be like that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just lose that altogether and we'll come up with a better kind of light solution up here. Just thinking like that, just to make it feel even almost. Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. I thought it might be quite cool to have that across the top, but no, I don't think so. Sand trapdoor. I think we'll have one on this side as well, yeah? Just to kind of bring it through. I suppose we could have a quartz trapdoor there. Let's have a look. We've got a quartz brick trapdoor. I think we have. Yeah, nice, beautiful. Yeah, I'm almost thinking maybe you should have some kind of door on this. Yeah, let's be honest. Like say we've got trapdoors holding up that powder there, so we're kind of like limited. I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you something we've never used in all our builds is what these look like saloon doors. Yeah, a western door, man. Yeah. Alright, that could work. So either that or that. Find the escape button. So how do these work? I see there. Yeah, pretty cool, yeah. Pretty cool actually, for sure, man. Ooh. Let's just see one more time. I'm kind of undecided. Yeah, no, I think the birch one. Just like that. Yeah. All right. Now, I almost see kind of what. Oh, I'll tell you what. This wall can be swapped out because once again, there's going to be another house built right next door, and we're doing that's tomorrow's stream right here. So we can do what we like with this wall because next door's wall will be right there as well. That's not a problem, man. Save a little bit of space up in here. Every block counts here, especially in a little pokey room like this. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, there's our little bathroom, man. Nice and simple. Now let's get our... Where are they? Oh, we've got rid of the lanterns. Let's get the lanterns back, yeah? And because I'm thinking we could come up with like a nice little light solution just down here like this. You know, we don't have any up there. I mean, maybe we'll put something. I mean, maybe this will work up here. I kind of like the idea of just having something a bit different. Yeah, no, I don't think so though. It's worth a try, yeah. Alright, just like that, man. Let's just try one more little thing there. Let's just get our little black plank. Yeah, it almost feels a bit wrong, that, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, man. Just like that, makes it a bit more symmetrical. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, beautiful. So, I'm thinking we get a shower in right here. We could have a little sink, probably a little loo or whatever, yeah, just here. That's kind of all you need, a little dresser unit there. It's sort of perfect. Yeah, so let's do that. First thing we'll do is get a little dresser unit in. So just here. So let's just do that. And we do have nice little bathroom ones, yeah. And they look the part, but you can't actually use them. You know, you can't put stuff in them, so it's kind of not really going to work for us. Once again, I'm thinking maybe the twisted. It's the only kind of turquoise one we got in it, let's be honest. That doesn't kind of work for me though, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. Let's get our little basket in there. I think that's where the laundry basket will be. Might just help. Let us feel the vibe a little bit. Kind of hide it almost. Yeah, well, I don't know. Let's just put these blocks in there for now and hope we don't have to break it. But I suspect we might well break that and change it. But we're going to get rid of these blocks for now. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We didn't really use that. I would just randomly place them about the place. That's all good. Just like that, man. Yeah, we'll keep the lantern on us for now. Alright, beautiful. So now let's make a shower. Now, that's not what I was looking for. I was going to look for painted glass. We could have the modern shower here. You know, a tripwire hook works just as well, wouldn't it, if you're trying to vanilla it. But I think here we'll have the proper shower head, yeah. Panes of glass I was looking for. Pane of glass. Just like this. Now, I think we'll go for black this time. And a little trick we have to have a little handle. And we use a little lightning rod, man. In the item frame. And that kind of makes a good little shower handle, I think. Alright, we can put the shower head there. Give it a little handle. I never know which way is the best way to have that. We always do this every time, yeah. I just honestly think straight up like that. That's the way to do it there, yeah. Okay, and probably just swap that one out. Let's stick a different little block in there just to signify that that's the kind of draining area, as it were. I mean, we could almost put that here. Should we build a vibe up in here? Although it's slightly dangerous. If you break the block now downstairs, you will get a flood, which is kind of unfortunate. And again, we can actually swap that one out. That's fine. Oh. Let's just get our quartz brick, yeah. Build a little bit of a vibe there, just like that. That's where you have your shower. Nice. A little bit dark, maybe. So let's just think, yeah. I think almost you want your shower there and your sink there and your toilet well out of the way, don't you? So I don't know, I guess could have a tunnel like there. Doesn't, I don't think that works. We don't kind of need it almost. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's kind of, it's inoffensive, yeah? Sort of does the trick. We could have a second mirror there. Let's just have a look. And if I'm not mistaken, these modern mirrors have a light. Now, I don't know if this light works, but we'll try it. Where is it? Where did we put that then? Did we grab the modern mirror? Have a look. Bathroom mirror. Okay. We did. It was on the floor. No, okay, so it doesn't actually kind of work. Worth a try, man. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That works. Yeah, beautiful. So we're going to need another one of these modern mirrors. Right there. And let's have a different sink this time. A slightly nicer, bigger sink than the one they had downstairs, yeah? We'll try that one as well. But again, that's kind of pokey. It's got the little cabinet with it. But no, I don't think so. Proper sink, just like that. Yeah. For sure, man. Yeah, I'm almost thinking, yeah. Maybe I'm not sure what the light situation will be like, but I'm kind of determined to try and get this glazed terracotta in somewhere. Let's just see. It does kind of make it darker, yeah. But I do kind of like that. Yeah, that kind of works, but maybe not with these now. Dunno, it's a shame they don't go on there, man. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's just like that. What about here? Yeah, I think I prefer that actually. Let me know what you think, yeah, but I think that's better. And I think we can have a toilet actually with a toilet roll down, which is nice, yeah. And we'll have the different toilet as well. It's fitted at a different time, yeah. And that's like a modern toilet. We're going to have that. The towel. Take a bunch of towels actually, yeah. And a modern towel rail. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful little toilet is that. Yeah, one there. And one for your shower as well. Just like that, man. See, that has grown on me. It's kind of okay, yeah. You almost need like a little bin, don't you? You know, by the loo there, as it were. Let's try this one. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's kind of perfect. That's all you need, man. Don't need anything else busy on the floor. This is nice. That's the bathroom. Done. We do have a shower in the building. We've got a bath in the building. Couple of toilets. Nice sink. The door to death. Perfect. What more do you need in a bathroom? Yeah, so let's get rid of all this stuff. I think we can put the cupboard up there, yeah? And we'll put like the bathroomy bits here. Might as well just put them all in, whether we used them or not, yeah? Yeah, maybe not a door of death. If you're clutch enough, you can use that bucket of water. Let's put the trapdoors up there, put the blocks there. Kind of keep organised, if we can, yeah? Let's take the brick with us, swap that for that, that's cool. And I don't know, I just think put the trapdoors there, a bucket of water there. In there, and that's absolutely jam-packed that now, yeah? In fact, there's not enough space for everything we need. Maybe we'll take the trapdoors away, we'll put those in the cupboard next door. I'll put the glass panes here. With your little shower bits. It's everything that we used, right, for the showers. Now, I'm just wondering. Really know where to kind of put these towels, to be honest. Yeah, that's silly. Oh, I'll pop them in there. There we go. Beautiful. Little saloon doors. Nice little bathroom, man. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could use maybe a chair in here. I don't know, you know, honestly. I mean, you got that yet. But I will just try one last thing. Just to see if this kind of is silly or if that makes sense. I mean, it does make sense to have a chair in here, for sure. Don't want 3 chairs in here. Nah, I don't think so, man. I think it's cool. It's connected to the bedroom, right? If you want to, if you need to sit down, either plonk yourself on there with the lid closed, or you pop out here, man. That's cool. Alright, beautiful. Kind of done. Now let's just pop some spare bits in here. Some trapdoors. Little item frame. Extra tunnel light. Extra block. Another light. Alright. Now the only thing I want to do, yeah, I will just quickly stick a few things in our inventory and just fill up some of these chests. Not every chest, but some of these with some cool stuff that you might want to find. Right, yeah, okay, so the other thing, right? One of the cool things will be enchantment books. You know, we've kind of gone nuts with the enchantment books in here, but I don't see why we wouldn't. Efficiency, I don't think we took. Reaping Edge, why not? Fire aspect. If you like your bows, you're going to want a fire aspect, then yeah. I mean, we could have Riptide and Loyalty. You know, a few little, mix it up a little bit, yeah. I'm going to look for like Silk Touch here, something sort of random, yeah. That's it. Sharpness we wanted. Should we just chuck a troll one in there as well? Alright. I mean, all of these won't go in there, will they? I think there's 6 here. I don't really like a full bookcase. So just like that. And then, like I say, just in here, just some things worth finding, man. Suppose you can have a potion of reaching as well, why not? Actually, where's the Riptide? I don't know what we're doing. Where did I put that? Didn't we take Loyalty right there, yeah? So let's put Loyalty with the Riptide. Yeah, just like that, yeah. But we got 2 Riptides now. Oh yeah, of course, because we just kind of like took it back out, yeah. So we can stick one in there, I suppose. I don't see why not. There we go. Yeah, so you know, it's troll. You get an e-chest, but you also get a troll book. So Riptide, Loyalty, Efficiency. Alright. So I just think armor as well. We'll just stick like a set of kind of armor in here, like almost like a smithing template, right? Yeah, why not the silence one for sure, yeah. Ooh. And the eye. That really is a bonus here. Is that too generous? Some diamond horse armor and some ordinary diamond armor. That's not too generous. That's just nice to find. And diamond sword and a netherite sword. And a diamond axe and an iron axe. You know, it's not all happy days. It's not Christmas every day. Now let's just have a little look, man. See what else you might want to have. Just real quick. Just like that, yeah? I think that's enough. to be honest. I think we've got enough there to fill the chests now. The only thing I can think, yeah, just a bit of food. There we go. We've got something in there, man. We'll stick some food in there as well for you, yeah? I think in the bedroom I kind of want something in every chest, but we don't have to fill every chest in the house. That much is for sure. So you get a diamond, yeah, you're kind of kitted up there, yeah? Beautiful. And up here, I'm not sure if there was anything actually good worth finding. Not really, see, so let's kind of change that, yeah? Just sticking the right sword up in there. Alright, now let's have a look downstairs. Stick some goodies downstairs. We're done, man. Yeah, nice beach house vibe down here. I like it. Okay, so we got goodies there. That's, you know, kind of packed with goodies. Random stuff. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I think we can put these here either side like this. Okay, so just a silence armor trim and some meat now. Is there another chest here that didn't have anything in it? Yeah, right there. Okay. Do you know, I'm going to be really generous just so we can completely clear our inventory and you also get an E chest. And that's it, man. Another build done. We've got a knife. We've got a kitchen. Don't have an actual, technically, a fridge in this kitchen. I've just realised, yeah. I mean, these are all fridges. It's got loads of fridges in this kitchen. Sorry. So that's cool. You know, if you want to be jazzy about it, that's a fridge. Or whatever. It's all good. We can't use the same fridge, modded in fridge in every build anyway. So that, you know, that's quite cool. Okay, so what about these? Yeah, see, so, I mean, you've got ancient debris there, yeah. I mean, that canvas is quite cool to find. Ah, okay, so I just think one more. Let's get some more ancient debris. Yeah. I guess you could have a respawn anchor. Do you know what? It's right there, man. We're just going to do this. You've got a netherite armor and one of these wildfire crowns. I don't even know what they do. Get out of there, yeah? So we'll put the wildfire crown in there. It's more of a bonus kind of random chest, that one. Let's stick a full set of armor in there because I don't see why not. And we'll make this chest a little bit more worth opening. Got 8 ancient debris there. Beautiful. And I just think also some food. You know, it's a big daddy chest, yeah. If you open that, you wanna be rewarded. So there you go. You've got 8 ancient debris and a good bit of food. Nice. That's it. It's done. I'm at peace now. Suddenly I feel at peace. I shouldn't be peaceful for too long because this is our nice little beach house, little beach house vibe. Just remind ourselves about our bathroom with a pokey little setup. But a bath, man. This is where you can just come and relax. All good with the world. But yeah, I shouldn't get too comfortable because, as always, it's onwards, done with that build, and upwards. Now we're on to this one, and it's the final one, man. Let's get in the air. You see all this mess here, yeah? All be gone because there's going to be a house right here. I'm going to come out to here. It's going to be the final one on the street, man. I'm really looking forward to that, and I don't know what we're going to do inside, but I think we'll have to kind of make it special, make it something really different. And I'll mull that over, but for now, let's land ourselves on here. Right by the building supplies. Little car park. Car. Elevator in there, that's the lobby. Takes you down to the underground car park. I've got 2 stories of underground car park here. I've spawned in too many chickens in this area. They're too loud now. You're welcome here though, my dabbins. You're welcome. You. Bless you. But yeah, tomorrow night's stream, right? We'll build the final build here, man. So I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for everybody that watched here today, yeah? I really appreciate you popping in for however long it is. It's always nice to see you guys. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. I'll put myself out there in the world, man. It's all scary stuff, but I'm enjoying it. So yeah, wherever you are in the world, yeah, have a good one. And I'll see you again tomorrow and every day, near enough.